to him and his team something new in this part of the world, not in the sense of T20, but a global franchise league outside the line of the off stump that kept pretty low.
Yes, quicker and low, the batsman looking to come back and play it through the offside to the Torman, kept low and well taken by keeper Hope.
So the final delivery over a number 11 coming up, and it's Imran Tahir bowling to the right-handed Abel, and Abel is coming forward and driving sweetly. But Shimron Hetmaya, he's been patrolling the cover boundary, attacked it nicely and sends a good return. 11 overs gone. At the end of 11, Lahore, Qalandars just 74 for the loss of 3.
Yes, and what is importantly for the Qalandars, what they could have in their favour now, the left and right hand combination and the rotation of the striker into G. There's 5 singles from that over, but more or less I think their plan from the onset we can see now is to get bat deep as much as they can into the 16th over where they have wickets in the back end, and so they can give themselves a chance in the last 5 to 4 overs.
Yes, and the music that you're hearing in the background, that's because of the Tassa drummers. They're making the goat skin talk. Lovely music. Do you dance the Tassa?
I'm not
Yeah, modest man, Roderick Lovell. 74 for 3, 32 dot balls, 22 singles, 3 twos, and 7 fours and 2 sixes. That is what punctuates them to 74 for 3 after 11 overs. Some discussion between Tahir, and he has brought back into the bowling attack Tanzim Saqib. And Tanzim Saqib, 2 overs, no maiden, 1 for 12. He's looking for another wicket here. Speeds in, comes up and bowls to Abel. And Abel is driving down towards wide mid-off where Tahir feels can't score. And a good delivery, well played too, nicely with soft hand. The timing was good, didn't look to overhit the ball. Yes, and on our monitor we're seeing good discussion going on there. President Ali, Dr. Bobby Ramroop, and no doubt some very good friends. Dr. Bobby Ramroop, the owner of the Guyana Amazon Warriors. The timing was, yes, and he's been here since the inception of CPL. Remember the Lima Call brand? And good to see him here tonight as well. So here is Saqib once again. Begins to move in, sprints in, comes in. That short is hoisted in the air. The catch will be taken. No. Maybe a little bit of a dive here. Could have seen the dismissal of the left-hander Wells. In the end, it fell very safe. That's Pretorius. Didn't put in the dive. Are you surprised?
He probably misjudged it. He was expecting it to come out more. I think there was a slow delivery ball into the pitch by Tanzim. The batter looking to go and they're holding it back and seeming not to get much of it under the toe end of the bat, and the fielder there, Pretorius, misjudging it, couldn't get.
Saqib tries once again outside the line of the off stump. Well, he was flirting with danger there. Short ball, not too much of a lift. The previous was a little bit slower, this a little bit quicker.
Definitely so. And as I said, he's deceptive in his pace there. Natural angle going away from the left-hander. We said earlier we saw him bowling to the right-handers. The ball coming into the right-handers. No, it will go away from the left-hand. Beautifully bowled by Tanzim.
Yes, best bowling figures in T20 International, 4 for 7 against Nepal. Breaks into his run. Comes in down the track, he's driving, slides off the outer portion of the bat, down towards white third man. The return comes in from Mark Dial. They get another single. So you look at this over, the singles have been coming a few dot ball, but they haven't gotten the boundary, and that is what will hurt them.
And the Warriors are doing well to keep not giving them the boundary balls, and so we must give credit to the bowlers of the Warriors. And when you look at the bowling setup for the Warriors in the G, they have the options of Margiel and also Rostam Chase, the 2 right-hand leg off spinners.
Yes, you're right, we haven't seen them as yet, especially Rostam Chase. That short, he went for the pull shot, high in the air, it's going to fall safe. Fielder running away from white third man, sends the return in. Comes down to the striker's end, but they got it covered. 2 more runs to the score. Didn't get it the way he wanted it, but the intent there was to go for the boundary.
Yes, and it gets in far quicker than he expected here. As we said, he's very deceptive. This Tanzim bowler. Short ball, looking to pull. Didn't get the top edge. Went over the keeper head. Good job done by Margial run around his right from the fine leg boundary.
Yes, and it's going to be interesting when the likes of Ruston Chase come on. He's a very good off spinner. We haven't seen Moeen Ali as yet. He's very aggressive spinner too. Here is Saqib, comes in, gives himself some room, kept low, flashing his A-ball outside the line of the off stump. Didn't find anything. The over's been completed, 12 overs gone. It's 80 for the loss of 3.
Well, definitely the batsmen now will realize now this time they probably need to get on with it if they're going to get a challenging total for the Warriors to chase down. So at this point now we will see more effort coming from the batsmen, more urgency coming out from both batsmen here to get on moving. But the Warriors have kept a good, decent and disciplined line and not giving away too much to the batsmen. So interesting last 8 overs coming up in the G.
Yes, just 6 runs came from the previous over, 2 doubles and 2 singles. There were also 2 dot balls. So in every circumstance, that was a brilliant over by Tanzim Saqib. So Roddy Lovell, he has gone to get his coffee. And joining me in the box after a long time in international cricket, our dear friend, Guyanese-based Canadian, Ravindra Mandulal. Hello to you, Mandu.
Yeah, thank you very much indeed for that wonderful introduction. Always a pleasure to be in the commentary box with you.
And this is
Andrew Mason as well.
This is Stickle Fine. It's going to come down towards the fine leg boundary, and that's going to be 4 runs. So he got a little bit of a baton to that one and gets the boundary of the force ball in the over here. And that's a good way to start the over.
Yeah, nicely played by him. I think the execution was good. He got a boundary, effective result for them. So good batting, good intent here. They need a partnership if they're going to be able to rebuild inning because they were wobbling at one stage in the G. So good approach by these 2 batsmen.
84 for the loss of 3. We're over number 13, Tahir. This time he's looking for the reverse sweep. Out the leg before, says umpire Patrick Gossard. And there goes Imran Tahir with his celebration, crossing the arms with a little bit of a bounce. And wondering here, he's going to have a little discussion with Wells. Abel and Wells, will they go upstairs? We'll have to see what's going to happen. What have you made of that one?
Yes, I think he just trying to be a little unorthodox there. A good piece of improvisation. Didn't connect. He went for that reverse sweep, but I think probably going down the leg side because Amri just with that googly ball. So let's see, interesting reverse their sweep there from the batsman.
Well, he's going to walk himself. They're not deciding to go upstairs whatsoever. So that's another good wicket to get. It's 84 now for the loss of 4. And just when a little partnership was being built, comes the Amazon Warriors again, picking up a wicket.
Well, he's vastly experienced. He's coming to the party. He's leading from the front. He's taking up the responsibility with the ball, Imran Tahir, picking up wickets as well here. And they're looking to justify their decision, Amazon Warriors, to win the toss and bowl force.
So Luke Wells, LBW, Imran Tahir for 11 from 10 deliveries. Like I said, 84 for the loss of 4. And just run through the bowling figures for you as the new batter. Makes his way out in the middle. That's Akhlaq. He has come in to do battle. First time I have a look at this fella.
Well, it's going to be interesting, coming in with your team in a precarious position of a collapse here, 84 for 4 in over number 13. As you rightly said in the G just now, that they need to rehabilitate, they need to reinvigorate this innings if they can able to put up a competitive total against the Guyana Amazon Warriors. They've got everything in their favor, home advantage, crowd support, their familiarity with conditions here. So no doubt they're dominating proceedings at the moment.
Yes, this is his 44 T20 match. Mohammad Akhlaq, 32 years from Gujranwala in Pakistan. And he too is one of the keepers in this Lahore Qalandars lineup. Imran Tahir, boy, he's going to be very, very happy here. 84 for 4. Warriors winning the toss and asking Qalandars to take first strike. And what a fine decision by umpire Patrick Gossard. We looked at ball track, it was going right on to hit the stump. So that's the reason why they didn't go upstairs. Intelligent cricketers out in the middle. Here is Imran Tahir, and he begins to move into bowl to Akhlaq. He's coming forward. That's a good delivery. And look at Tahir holding his head and going on his haunches with the 2 elbows touching the knees. Maybe saying, how on earth that didn't get past the bat.
Well, I love his exaggerated appeal here, Imran Tahir. He's coming to the party for his team. As I said, he's taking up the responsibility with the ball. He's a premier bowler in this lineup, and he's just getting everything right here.
So here is Imran Tahir once again, experience and proven warrior. A bowl to the right-handed Akhlaq. He's defending onto the front foot, kept his eyes on the ball. There's a fine third man in Moeen Ali. Backward point is Ruston Chase. There's also extra cover. Here is Tahir. He comes in and bowls. This is tucked away into the onside by Akhlaq, and he's going to get his force runs, facing 3 deliveries, 1 more to the score. Moves on to 85 for the loss of 4.
Well, they definitely need partnership here in the Jeet if they can put up a good total, a daunting total, a competitive total. This is T20 cricket, so at the back end they might try to improvise. They're maybe thinking about the acceleration in the 15th, 16th over. So they need to settle down, need to rehabilitate and find a partnership. I think it's very, very essential from this point of view.
Yes, and Abel, the Englishman, has been looking good while he's out in the middle. 28 from 30 in the circumstances, not a bad effort at this time, but he must stay there and bat deep down. Tahir to Abel, he's driving, give himself some room, out through extra cover. Nice running save here by Mark Dial, sends the return in, and they will go back and complete 2. Good looking shot, good fielding as well, good return. The over has been completed. It's 87 for the loss of 4 from 13.
Yeah, good cricket here all round. T20 cricket, Super League, the first match. It was inaugurated tonight, and I'm sure that the fans are enjoying it. It's a relatively large crowd. They want to come out and support their team, Guyana Amazon Warriors. Remember where they left off at the Caribbean Premier League T20 tournament. Yeah, they lost possession of the trophy. They went to the final. So that's a firm indication they're ready to rumble here in the Super League.
Yes, so the Warriors, like I said, will consider themselves winning the battle at the moment, and somebody will have to come to the party here. We look at those high-rise building. We have seen overs number 12 to 13. The scoring rate dropped and then raised a little, not too much. They got a boundary in that over, one that came off the edge of the bat down towards a fine leg. So it's going to be Hassan to continue the bowling from this end. And for the right-handed Aklab, there is a fine, in fact, a third man which is a little bit wide inside the circle. There's also backward point. There's an extra cover. We're having long on, mid-wicket bracing the boundary. Soto D backward square. So here is Hassan once again. He begins over number 14 and he comes in to bowl to Akhlaq. He's coming forward looking for the single. Cannot beat Moeen Ali down at extra cover. So good start to this over, Mandu.
Yeah, I love him. This is a bowler with great variation. I love his commitment. You know, just pitching the ball on the off stump, making the batsman play. And I think that is important. This is intelligent bowling from Hassan.
Yes, Hassan, he's in his second over here, short, off the back foot, picks out the fielder, bubbles it a little, sends a stiff return in. They're going to come for the overthrow. Shimran Hetmaya running away in the outfield, covers it nicely. Moeen Ali just coming out of the hand. There might be a little bit of dew out in the middle.
Yes, quite understandable. He's fired back the return. Luckily, he got backed up there.
So, Hassan, prior to this, just the lone over, and picked up a wicket then. So they're hunting for wickets here. It is left now for the Qalandars to make all the play. He comes up and bowls to the right-hander. He's coming forward. Aklab opens the face, gets it out towards backward point and collect a single. The single here is not really going to hurt the Amazon Warriors. The boundaries aren't coming, and for them, they're winning the battle in that department.
Yeah, definitely agree with you there in the G. As I said, they're going to think about the acceleration probably the next 5 overs or so.
Hassan Khan to Abel came down the track, but when he got there, was cramped for room. It was tight on the body line, and once again picking out Moeen Ali at extra cover. Khan score another dot ball. Here is Hassan Khan, comes in. Big swing of the bat, that's gone, bang, over mid-wicket. That's a maximum from the time it left the bat of Abel. It had 6 written all over it. Great shot.
I think perfect description there in the GT. Just able to clobber it over deep mid-wicket. The timing was impeccable, and certainly it, no doubt will do a world of good for his confidence and by extension his team.
Well, they needed that because the pressure pot was boiling and whistling all over the place. That's going to revive them a little. Hassan Khan comes in onto the back foot. This time it squirts away, thick inside edge, down towards a leg gully region. But he was looking to go over extra cover. Didn't get it the way that he wanted it. 14 overs gone. The latest 97 for 4.
Yeah, absolutely good cricket. Good crowd now started to build up here at the National Stadium. The first match of this inaugural tournament, and I'm sure that they want to create the impression. Both teams will want to start off positively in this tournament. It's a round robin phases, and then we'll head to the December 6th for the championship game. But certainly it has been a spectacle since the start of proceedings.
Yes, and 10 runs came from that Hassan Khan over. Just what the doctor ordered here for the Qalandars. That's going to bring some relief. Is this now the change of things? 6 overs remain, including this one. How much you think they might be feeling comfortable with?
Yeah, well, you have to get somewhere in the vicinity of 150, 160 if you could really put up a challenge against this strong or this formidable batting lineup of Guyana Amazon Warriors.
Yes, well, the current run rate is just 6.93. This is in the air. It's going to fall safe out towards Shimron Hetmyer, running in from the boundary region. They just get the single. One more to the score, 98 for the loss of 4. So they're inching towards that 100 mark. That should bring them some relief. You don't have to go at it crazy. Play smart cricket. Look where the fielding positions are. You can pick the gaps as we watch Moti comes in and bowl. This is turned away down towards a backward square. And they'll get another run here. So 2 singles to start the over. Not bad at all.
Not a bad approach here, but I think Guyana Amazon Warriors, they're thinking about containment because, yes, they have picked up a couple of wickets early on, but at this juncture of the game, they just want to be, very penetrative, very disciplined. They don't want the batsmen to be explosive and try to get the better of them at the back end of the innings.
So Abel, 38 from 35. Moti, none for 18. He's in his final over, Moti, and bowls to the right-handed Abel. He's driving, giving himself a little bit room, down towards a wide long off. Mark Dial is in the way. He's been doing a lot of good work in that region. That's 100 up for the Lahore Qalandars. They're 100 for 4 in over number 15.
Yeah, I think it's a comfortable position for them because importantly in the G, they've got wickets in hand, 6. And you have got a batsman who has looked settled at the crease, Abel. He has got 39 from 36. Definitely impressive performance.
Aklak is back in strike. Here is Gudakesh Moti. Comes up, bowls to Aklak. Big swing of the bat. That's gone through backward square. There's protection out on the boundary area. Just another single. So 4 singles so far in this over. That's not bad at all.
You will expect from a player of his magnitude, Gudakesh Moti. He has been frugal since the start of his spell. He yet to pick up a wicket, but very, very tidy, very, very disciplined here from Gudakesh Moti.
Yes, 2 more deliveries remaining in this over. And Moti will be bowling to the right-handed Abel. 39 from 36. He must be wondering, what's my role here? Should I go broke at this stage? There's still 5 overs to come after this one. I think it has been a sensible knock based on the scheme of things. Down the track he goes. Gets a delivery that Moti outfoxed him a little, but he adjusts nicely and played down towards Hetmyer on the sweeper's position and just a single.
Yeah, sensible bowling again here from Gudakesh Moti. Yes, he has got protection on the offside. You give it a little bit of flight outside the line of the off stump. Importantly, he's bringing down the batsman to play. This is a challenge.
Yes, Moti. So far, 1 delivery remain in this over to complete his spell. None for 21 so far. And over number 15 is about to be completed. Gudakesh Moti, left arm spinner. He comes in, bowls to Aklak. Onto the back foot he goes. Hetmyer has some more work to do. 15 overs gone. It's 103 for the loss of 4. More from you, Mandu. And you'll be joined by Andrew Mason.
Yes, 103 for the loss of 4 at the completion of the 15th over. We can say that the Guyana Amazon Warriors just having the advantage because they have bowled with discipline. They have been very containing. They have picked up wickets quite frequently as well. So the advantage in their favor, Guyana Amazon Warriors, is just a matter of continuation with their bowling. Plenty of option here for Imran Tahir with both spin and pace. So it's just a matter of utilization from him and keep the Lahore team to a relatively gettable total in the G. I'm sure that Guyana Amazon will be very, very happy with proceeding so far after they won the toss and decided to bowl. They're looking to justify that decision. As I say, good evening and welcome back to my friend from Barbados, Andrew Mason.
I didn't know I was your friend. Why are you lying? How are you, my friend? You are my friend. You've been my friend for quite a long time. The Qalandars they're not colliding really. They're in a spot of bother. It's wonderful to be in this great country, of course, a country of the big cat, Sir Clive Lloyd and the Tiger Shivnara and Chandapur. And it's really beautiful, beautiful weather as I arrived sometime last night. Here's a delivery, which is bowled by Hassan outside the off stump. Kind of goes back, looking to this, strokes the ball square in the offside, and he can't score. So 103 for 4. We're into over number 16. Here's Hassan, comes in and bowls the ball on the line of the off stump, pushed away down to cover for a single, and that carries the score to 104 for 4 and over number 16. And you would think, based on this, the Warriors would be quite happy, don't you?
Yeah,
agree?
definitely. They're going happy really here. They're looking to, satisfy the crowd, looking to delight their crowd here tonight.
Here's the delivery given some air on the line of the leg stump. Hassan is on that leg stump, following the batsman. And Abel just drives it down towards that long on near. Gets the run, goes up now to 41, 105 for 4. We're halfway through over number 16. The rate is 6.77. They're going nowhere. The crowd is building, not a full house by any stretch of the imagination. We'll invite you to come to Providence and watch the action. The weather's beautiful. Hassan comes up now, bowls at Kilton's delivery. He's looking to lap the ball away in the air, with the catch be taken. He's out. Yes, he is. That reverse sweep has always given some trouble, and he paid the price. Signators paid that little paddle, that cute shot. Goes down towards the fielder, just outside the circle at third man. The catch is taken, and the Qalandars are in further trouble. 105 for loss of 5.
Well, more brilliant bowling performance here by the Guyana Amazon Warriors. Full justification for winning the toss and decided to take first strike in front of this colourful crowd, Andrew. And they have picked up wickets quite frequently. They continue to dominate with the ball, and they're looking to continue to keep the Lahore team to a relatively good total.
Right, really good to have you. You're in Canada now, I'm told?
I'm in North America.
North America. I asked if you're in Canada. The answer is yes. Oh my
yes,
God.
Sir, yes,
Are you not
Andrew.
in Canada?
Yes,
Aren't you a big supporter of Mr. Trudeau? 105 for 5. You don't have to answer that, of course. He's in trouble, of course. So 105 for 5. Brathwaite comes to the crease now. Do you know this gentleman? Remember the name, Carlos Brathwaite?
Yes, well, he's walking to the crease at the back end of the legs. We can expect some fireworks from him. No
I
doubt.
would imagine some fireworks from him.
We know about his ability. How far does he live from you, Andrew Mason?
Well, you know, Barbados is a very small country. Barbados is just as big as Rob Street in Georgetown.
I can remember.
He's a Christchurch man.
I can remember.
I live in St. James, so if I leave his house at 2:00 in the morning, which is unlikely, I'll say 10 minutes I'm there.
Yeah, I can remember.
Barbados is small. When last have you been to Barbados?
Yeah, the last time you drove me around the island, it was a memorable experience.
What year was that?
2008.
2008. Well, that was when Owen Arthur lost the government back in Barbados, the late great Owen Seymour Arthur. Here's Brathwaite getting outside the off-stump, plays it down to that short third man area. Big man he is, and gets through for the single. We'd love to hit a couple of boundaries he did it back in 2016. Remember that?
Yeah.
Where were you then?
Yeah,
were you in Georgetown? Remember the name, Stacey and Bishop?
I was in the best place in the world, Essequibo.
Essequibo. I thought it was Demerara. Or Berbice.
Remember the name, Carlos Brathwaite.
Yeah, wonderful. So, Emels waits, and Hassan comes in and bowls him. He's forward and drives well. Out towards cover. There's protection on the boundary. We look for the second. The return comes in, and they get a second. So, as the over comes to an end, 16 gone, 108 for the loss of 5. That is the latest score at Providence.
Yes, we're coming back to Brathwaite. We know about his ability. We know about his capability, Andrew. If he can fire up here, he can able to put his team in a good position. He's a captain, no doubt. He's coming out with some sort of responsibility, but definitely they need some fireworks from him if they can get to a respectable total.
Well, thank you very much indeed. Of course, Neil Barry comes a calling. Mahendra is about to leave us. It's been a pleasure to have you, a man from Canada, country of Justin Trudeau. Pierre Trudeau was a much better prime minister than his son. 8 for loss of 5. As we welcome back the Mayor of Georgetown. You've got the keys to Georgetown, Neil?
Of course I do.
So the answer is yes.
And you have the keys to Bridgetown.
Oh,
I hope Mia did
well,
give you that. She changed the padlocks on you, Andrew.
No,
Mason.
we call her Auntie Mia in Barbados. Of course, I'm going to check while I'm here in Barbados on those 1,000 black belly sheep that Mayor Motley gave Dr. Irfan Ali about a year ago.
And we're going to send some chickens over to Barbados.
Well, yeah,
I heard
we
that you guys have
no
the chicken
and
shortage.
milk as well. Can you
have no
imagine
chicken,
that?
no milk. You give away the
Oh my
1,000
God.
black belly sheep.
But
Now
we
you
got
have no
black belly
milk as
sheep,
well.
We got mutton. Oh my God. eh.
Hello to our friends, of course, in Guyana. 108 for loss of 5. The action continues. And this delivery from Sarah is pitched not just on the line that worked away down towards that square leg area for 1. What do you make of the crowd?
It's a growing crowd. I think it's a crowd that comes at a time when I think it's good. Could be better.
But I think, people need to get warm to the tournament. I think as the tournament unfolds and guys like ourselves and the other media broadcasters get it and promote it, you get more persons
Torres comes in, Bowser, landed like some Aba, whips the ball away up towards that forward square area, just a single. More pitch than the landed leg stump. So the score goes to 110 for 5. We're into over number 17 now, is that correct? And we just have to wait and see what happens. What kind of score do you think the Qalandars are looking for here? Can you tell me, Neil?
Well, you know what? When it started, they possibly looked for 180. I think now they'll be very happy if they can get to about 140.
See Dr. Irfan Ali there on television. Of course, the Prime Minister, the President of Guyana. Ball pitched to the landed leg stump.
Played away! 4 runs past the short 5-leg area. It was badly lined, and all Bradford had to do was to get back into that.
Yeah, just got inside of his wicket, allowing the ball to come to him, and just worked it fine for 4. Good delivery, ill-directed by Pretorius, not for the first time, but he's back on stream now. He's bowling to Bradford. You don't want to give Bradford the whip.
No.
Because you can remember the name, Andrew Mason.
Oh, never forget
remember that name. But can he repeat those erotics now?
Well,
I don't know.
114 for 5. Half is over number 17. Pistorius comes up again, bowls to Brathwaite, who's 6 in this delivery, gets a short ball and swings up to wide, long on. More mid-wicket, gets a run. Long on came across to the right. Mid-wicket came inside the circle to pick it up. And the batsman had time for 115 for 5. 2 to come in over number 17.
So, the weather's been good in Guyana? Is this a rainy season?
No, we're in a bit of a drought sort of thing. So you're getting some rainy days, but not a lot.
That Guyana had drought.
Global warming.
Global warming. Of course, our Prime Minister has been speaking a lot about that. Mayor Amma Mortley, the undisputed leader of Barbados. She's undisputed. There's no doubt about that. The ball is played up towards that long area for 1. And the score will now go up by 1. Let's see what it is now as we look at the television. In fact, we've got Andrew, the son of Indigit, 116 for 5. A Queen's College man like yourself, I'm told. Queen's College boy? I see, he looks like his mum. So here we go. Pistorius his run comes up now. He's in and bowls to Brathwaite into this delivery. Brathwaite is getting about side the off stump. Had a day and a half to play at that. Looked at this paddle, well, he just looked to cut it. And the ball went through to be taken by the keeper. So far, it's been a decent over. The first one, the second one, then that bad delivery. And the over now comes to an end. 17 gone, 116 for 5 is the latest score at Providence.
Yeah, just finish it with a knuckleball, taking all the pace away and bowling it into the pitch. And Brathwaite just couldn't react to the change of pace as he took all the pace off of it. Since Brathwaite had that wonderful World Cup, all the bowlers recognize that you need to bowl him in certain areas. They're not giving him width, those long levers to get under them and smash them.
Yeah.
I'm quite sure the recipient of those 4 sixes cannot live that down.
Yeah.
He's gone on to become a massive superstar in English cricket.
Ben Stone.
And Brathwaite is now...
I would never forget. Where were you when that happened? Were you somewhere in the busy streets of Georgetown? Or
No, I was not. I was sitting at home.
Yes?
Urging the West Indies on. Can you believe it?
It was a wonderful day. I'll never forget it. Here's
the action continuing. Ball is on the line of the leg stump, and Abel whips it into the onside, down towards my wicket. We'll get a single. They're going to get a move on here. They're going to go into second or third gear here. If they rate is 6.8 to 117 for 5, we're into over number 18.
Well, it would mean Abdel will have to bat through, but Buffett definitely have got to take the chance.
I
If
would
the
think so
captain
as well.
decide, he would have to decide to go at Moti and some of the other quicker bowlers. I mean, you can get a lot out of a delivery. You can get as much as 6 runs, but you've got to
Hassan
hit many of those.
comes into bowl to Brathwaite. Left orthodox spin bowls to Brathwaite. Brathwaite is getting one, which is on the line. The middle stump looking for a run. He was winding up for the big shot, then had to change. That was good bowling. Had to make the adjustment, and he couldn't score.
Yes, and if you notice, they've employed a slip at Buffett.
Yes.
So that's telling you something, that the spinners are possibly getting some purchase, or Buffett's ability to play good spin is being questioned.
Here's Hassan. Comes up now in bowls to Brathwaite. Brathwaite is looking to lap the ball away. Out towards the position of the wicket coming off the boundary. Looks like Hetmeyer. I saw his vehicle today at the Marriott. He's got a wonderful vehicle there. 118 for loss of 5. I think it's a Mercedes, I'm told. Of course, these guys make lots of money like you, Neil, so they can buy the big cars and the big houses as well. Look at the IPL. I'm sure you've seen the draft. 118 for 5. Here's Hassan. Comes up now. Bowls to Abel into the CV outside the line of the offside. But the act drags it. Crooked bat, really. But that's happened, of course, in T20. Down towards long on. Coming off the ground is Moti, the man from Berbice. A single. Score goes to 190 for 5. With Tuta coming over number 18. 119 for 5. They need a boundary here now, I would imagine. Hassan to continue left arm orthodox spin. Crowd building all the time. So lots of room. We'll invite you to come to Providence and watch the action as he comes in again to bowl to Brathwaite, who is on 8. Abel is 47, and he's getting a ball on the off stump. Just pushes into the offside down towards that backward point. The short third man comes across to the right to pick it up, and there is no. But this is a good over so far. In fact, with 1 to come, Neil, only 4 runs coming from the over.
Yes, and bowling very smart indeed, not allowing the batsman to get close to him, keeping the ball away from them, changing his pace, and bowling it into the pitch.
Well, let's see what happens to the last ball of over number 18. Comes into bowl to Abel to this delivery. Good delivery, bang on target. And he's squirts the ball away into the onside, down to Batwood Square for a single. An over in which just 5 runs came. And if you can bowl over number 18 and concede 5, you're doing a good job. 121 for 5 is the latest score at Providence.
Excellent over by Hassan indeed, just keeping the batsman guessing, varying his pace, changing his line. The surface, Andrew, the bowlers realize if they can bowl into this wicket, it is not coming off at that consistent pace to allow the batsman to play freely. So he has really utilized that to his advantage.
He has indeed. How's the pitch played so far, Neil? Can you tell me?
I think the pitch is played decent. It's a good cricketing pitch.
What do you mean by decent?
It means that there's something in it for both parties. But the batsmen must not come and get their way easily all the time. They must learn to work and have their skill so enhanced to respond to pitches such as these.
Well, Pistorius continues, comes up now, bowls to Abel. Abel is getting a delivery. Where's that going?
Out.
He's gone.
Caught a deep mid-wicket.
Oh, mid-wicket takes the catch. I missed it for a bit, but that was pitched up and there was a launch for hits
On the onside, mid-wicket comes in to take the catch. And those many supporters here, the crowd is building all the time. Another wicket goes, and further trouble for the Qalandars.
Yes, getting to the further side of the ground, the pitch is almost center, but towards the east, and you may get a few more meters in,
and the delivery was just outside the line of the off stump, back of a length. He swung at it, but Kimo Paul, who's about 10 meters in, was able to take a well-judged catch.
Yeah. So how do you read it now? Abel gone for 48. From 46 ball, 121 for 6 and over number 19.
Well, they'll be lucky to get 140, 150. I mean, you never know. A couple of lusty hits from Carlos Buffett or someone clearing the boundaries can really get him up there.
But I think by and large, the happier of the two sides would be the Amazon Warriors. They won the toss, decided to bowl first. They withstand the early pressure put on by the Burley Washington from England. When he got out, I think was a really big miss for the Qalandars because he was batting well. He was picking up the back of a length deliveries and hitting over wide long on. Some of the shots played by the other players where they went across the line of the ball as against going straight through the line indicated that they're not knowledgeable enough of the Providence track.
He was the batsman. Here's the delivery outside the off stump, played away down to short third man.
a single is taken. They need more than that. Brathwaite has got to use those long levers here, the big Barbadian. And we want to hit a couple of sixes here, but at the moment, the Warriors are in control on a pitch, and I agree with the pitch.
You should know, having played the game for quite a long time and even thinking of coming to retirement.
Not by a month to Sundays. That's a saying we have in Guyana.
Here's Pistorius, comes up now, in bowls to Brathwaite. Brathwaite to this delivery.
Is hidden out to cover. Is the catch taken? Yes, he is. That's a brilliant catch taken out cover. It's hit with tremendous power. And the fielder down that extra cover across to the right to take the catch.
So the big man goes, remember the name. Brathwaite goes for 9, 122 for loss of 7 in over number 19. What a catch.
And making it look very easy is Dial. That one was short and wide, a slow delivery, ball into the track. Brathwaite reached it, tried to go over extra cover, and Dial took a well-judged catch. He didn't panic, he didn't try to jump too high, he allowed it to come to him, and then leapt at the right time.
Yep,
good catch.
Tremendous catch. And that's a good wicket, because someone like a Brathwaite, of course it was a long time ago, back in 2016 when he did his thing, he's so different now. See him in local cricket in Barbados playing for the Windies side. Not as effective as he used to be. Of course, he's a lot older. 122 for 7. And the rate is 6.5. Now, so two things are wrong for the Qalandars. They're losing wickets like ripe mangoes that you get there in the wonderful border market. The rate is not good, so double trouble for them. They won 22 for 7, and we'll be hoping that a couple of lashes, as we say in Caribbean parlance, can come along to try to get as close enough to 140, but it may be a pretty difficult assignment for them.
Difficult, definitely, with two new batters in the crease. They've got to come, play themselves in. Not a lot of time left.
Yes, well, Afridi's in bowl, pitched up. It should be caught. Is he? Yes, he is. Wow! Outside the off stump. The ball came from the outer portion of that. Catch taken at backward point, and further trouble for the Qalandars. It's 122 for a loss of 8 in over number 19. Well done to the Warriors.
Well done to the Warriors indeed. It's not easy to come out and swing for the heavens from ball one, especially in a track that is offering something for bowlers. That delivery from Peters again, ball into the wicket, going away from the left-hander. He tried to go over extra cover outside edge, found an easy catch to Moeen Ali at backward point.
Yeah, so 122 for 8. Pistorius has done a good job, and he's actually on hat-trick now, and will really want to wrap it up. 122 for 8, and of course some very interesting person. Now, there's a gentleman on television. Do you know that gentleman is there?
That gentleman there looking very red, very pink. He possibly just got into Guyana today. He used to bowl very, very fast, Andrew Mason.
Yeah.
Can you remember him?
Yeah, but
short fellow.
Yeah,
Get the West Indies some trouble.
Yeah, of course he did. Give me his name.
Darren Gough.
Pardon me?
Darren Gough, appointed
Darren Gough, yes.
coach of the Qalandars team.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
a little birdie told me that they're possibly looking to keep him on after the
So I
tour.
heard that as well. It looks pretty heavy. Maybe eating some extra steaks.
Not getting his jogging anymore.
Oh, yeah,
Andrew
used to go to the
Mason,
national park. I was there this morning. I didn't see you. You couldn't make it this morning.
I jog in my
did you go
neighborhood.
to the sea
I
walk?
jog in my neighborhood, Andrew.
Okay, I think you jog in your bed. 122 for 8. Now here's the action. Continues. Pistorius comes in and bowls. Pitch to the line to the leg stump. A chance for a run out. The stumps are not hit. But yeah, all three there, he didn't hit them at all. The ball went down toward that mid-on there. The bowler came across. A lot of excitement from the crowd as he had all three stumps to hit. He did not hit them at all, and they were able to scramble a run.
Looking for a Yorker, looking to get that wicket. You said he was on a hat-trick. He came full and straight,
Ooh,
but the
will
batter
be gone.
responded well to the challenge. He did recover well. These guys are very fit athlete. Peters was able to come across, picked up, and had he hit, it would have been a gone.
Yeah, so Fazim is going to do battle here. The last ball of over number 19 is Pistorius. Round the wicket, comes up now, goes past the umpire and bowls. Short, there's no people catching the wicket. He's gone, caught behind. Umpire Gustav, the man from
Jamaica, the land of wood and water. Have a look at that. And that typical Buckner style, taking his time, gives the batsman, he nips it. And 123 for 9. And one can say that the Warriors are large and in charge in their own backyard.
And finishing well is Peturius, bowling to the left-hander for him. Short, he tried to pull, edge found, easy, simple catch to Shea Hope behind the stump, and he picked up 4 wickets in a spell.
Oh,
Excellent spell.
beautiful bowling. He will certainly get the details from Andrew. The statistician. Of course, they don't call them scores anymore. We look at these figures in a minute, and Andrew tells me 4 overs, no balance, 4 for 21. Brilliant work there.
Excellent work. When he started off, he was thunked about a bit by the opener from the Qalandars. He was smacked back over long on for 6. That was a pugnacious shot, I felt. But he recovered well to finish strong and bowling in the depth. Albeit they really controlled the game, controlled the tempo, and the Qalandars were always behind the 8 ball, so a bit easier for them to execute. But of course, as the tournament unfolds, you can see how much more challenging it will be against some of the other sides.
So 123 for 9. So Pistorius 4 for 21. We're going to start the last over. And Shakib comes in and bowls. Played away into the onside. Down towards the mid-wicket. It was in there for a long time. There was the captain running back. He's not as young as he used to be. Not with the pace, of course, of a Usain Bolt or Nova Delhi. And in the end, the ball went outside the circle and they were able to come through for 2. So 5 balls are left. Salman is on 2. Samji's joined him. 125 for 9. How many can they get from the last 5? We shall see. As Shakib starts his run, comes up now, in bowls to Salman to this delivery. He's driving in the air, down to third man. Will the catch be taken? He's out. Yes, he is. And the Qalandars all out as Roston Chase comes across, takes the catch, and they're jumping here at the Providence ground. This has been a tremendous performance by a team that won the toss and chose the field. 19 overs and 2 balls gone. And you know what? The Qalandars all up for 125. Talk to me, Neil.
Now all you can do, Andrew Mason, is to play to your strengths. And the Warriors certainly did that. They won the toss. They recognized that they must bowl well and support in the field. And they've did all those things. You saw Royston Chase. He took the last catch, yes, but I think he set the stage with a good diving effort at the extra cover area very early on in the piece. And all the players reacted after that. They took a lead from him, I would say.
They have been trained well. They've got a good supporting staff there, led by Ryan Griffith, who, is one of the fielding coach of the West Indies. And one of his strengths. Yes, and he's been doing a pretty good job. As you can see, he's a very happy man. The catches they've taken, they've made it look very simple. They didn't drop any, hardly any misfields. They have hit the stumps when they had to. So good job by them. Good all-round cricket in the field. Now it's for them to respond to this small total by overhauling it as easy as possible.
Yeah, I agree with that. There's no question about that, Marazi. Certainly, when you look at the board, I thought it was pretty good. There's no question about that. And in the final analysis, we had a situation where 125 all out in 19 overs and 2 balls, so they did not even bat the 20 overs, which must be a major disappointment for them. With Mercer, it was leg before to Shakib for 5. Rossington, you talked about him. He was eventually caught Pistorius off can for 25. His dot was a good one, but he was run up by Hope. Good work for 9. Abel caught Paul, bowled by Pistorius for 48 from 45 balls, and he certainly was, in fact, the man who was looking to really shepherd the lower order. Wells, when he was in the well, leg before took Terry for 11. Then Mohammed, he was caught Pistorius bowl can 8. Braffett, remember the name, caught Dial off Pistorius for 9. Then we had Fahim, who was caught by Hope off Pistorius for 1. Afridi, that name is a popular name, caught by Ali off Pistorius for a dot. And Mercer was caught by Chase, the last man to go off. Shakibo came back to bowl the last over for 2. But Sam didn't face the ball. And 19 overs and 2 balls, 125 all out. Pistorius 4 overs, no balance, 4 for 21. Shakib's 3 overs and 1 ball, no balance, 2 for 20. And the figures of Can, 4 overs, no balance, 2 for 31. Moti, 4 overs, no balance, none for 22. And Tahir, 4 overs, no balance, 1 for 25. Just before you comment, of course, on the Lahore Qalandars, 125 all out, 19 overs and 2 balls, let me take the opportunity to welcome, of course, Light FM, the host station here in Guyana, for bringing the broadcast. We want to thank our friends at 105 in Trinidad, Omega Radio in Jamaica, Mix FM, thanks to Shamir who's here as well. The One FM 89.1 in Grenada, Point FM in Antigua, ABS in Antigua. The West Indies YouTube channel also carrying the broadcast. And in fact, it's also on the website, the Barbados Cricket Association, thanks to Mr. Stephen Leslie. Had a chat with him today. So those folks in Barbados who
check that website. We'll be hearing the commentaries. There's a station in Nevis called 2020 Vision. Of course, the definition of vision is that vision is the art of seeing things invisible. Nevis, WPT Media in Antigua. Of course, 2020 Vision is in Nevis. So we want to thank you for being very much a part of this experience. Can we go across in there from Tours? I don't know if our television is set up in such a way. Can we go across in the air? Are we set up that we can go across? No, we are not set up. That's something that, of course, our good friend Bobby will work on tomorrow to ensure that we get those interviews as well. Do you know Bobby Vieira?
Yes, I do.
I'm told that he was broadcasting before you were born.
Yes, he's broadcast for a long time. Not before I was born.
No,
Since
he
I was
was
a kid.
broadcasting before I was born and was president.
That's a very long time.
A very long time indeed. Okay, so we want to thank him, of course, for making this possible. Let's now, Neil, as we take a break, of course, from the action, but we're going to continue. 125 out of 19 overs and 2 balls. Were you disappointed with the effort of the Qalandars?
Disappointed, yes. You went in T20 cricket now. You want to see teams get into par. At most venues, par is about 160, 180. At Providence, it's about the same. But the batters got to apply themselves. But take nothing away from them. It's a learning process here. The track here is different from what a lot of the players would be accustomed to. When you play here at Providence, you've got to look to score more in the arc in front of you. Right, you've got to play more with a full face of the bat as against going across the line. Right. And you find a few people out where playing the reverse sweep and the other shots that calls for, you're using the vertical bat as against the horizontal as against the vertical. So you can get into problems there, and that was evident there in their innings. They will learn from this. I'm quite sure going forward they would assess, they will look to play straighter. Because a lot of batters have shown, Andrew Mason, that even the balls that are short of a length, and Washington played the correct shot to one from Pateras very early in the piece. Short of a length, outside the length of the off stump, he got tall on his back, but didn't over long on for 6. So you can do that here. Right, and you'll be a lot more successful as against looking to go to the deep mid wicket in the back of the square area and to play in reverse sweeps and so on off of the slow bowlers.
Now, I just want to ask a question about this ground. How big is this ground? I mean, when you compare it with grounds in the Caribbean, is it bigger than, say, the ARG in Antigua?
It is.
It is bigger.
I mean, it looks small.
Is it bigger than Sabina Park?
It's about the same. It's what, 675 to 80 meters to either side if you play.
Are there grounds in Guyana bigger than Providence?
Yes, Albion.
Albion is bigger than Providence.
Albion is
Any
bigger than
other?
Providence. Not off the top of my head. No.
You need some help?
No, I don't need some help. Can you tell me one? No, it was not.
Well, I bet you. So Albion is much bigger.
Albion is bigger.
Is Albion the biggest ground in Guyana?
Yes. In terms of when you play first class,
you're hesitating.
Intercounty cricket.
Should I take you seriously?
Are
you hesitating?
Well, I've played at quite a few guns across Guyana, so I know. I know where it was easier to hit 6s and where it was.
So Albion is the biggest ground in Guyana.
Albion, yes.
What about Hampton Court?
No, that was not as big.
No.
That was not as big as that. More open, more breezy, but not as big as Albion.
There's a ground you go. Where is it? You come out of here, and you turn left, and then you go across
the river.
The river. What's that ground called again?
Ifla.
Ifla. How big is Ifla?
Ifla, it's a big ground. There's no doubt about that.
Do they play there? Do they play there?
No, not.
No.
Not a lot of official matches. I don't know if the West American Association have, a lot of matches there. But IFLOC is split into 2, one for football and one for cricket. And that's a pretty big ground.
Yeah, I've done commentaries there. What's happening at Border? Is there any cricket at Border?
Yes, the Joshua Cricket Club.
Good, I must admit.
The Joshua Cricket Club.
I jogged there this morning. I'm disappointed. I must speak to your
play some cricket.
Dr. Irfan Ali when I see him.
Yes, I think it's a bit of a shame.
Oh.
We've lost a lot of history there.
Oh yes, indeed, a wonderful, wonderful ground. I used to love to come to Border. In fact, when you look at my years of doing commentaries, in terms of intrigue, in terms of doing commentaries, I really enjoyed certainly working at Border. In fact, it's one of my favorite grounds to do cricket. course, in the old time days, they had a commentator called Stanley Moore. Is he still around?
No, I think
He's gone from great beyond.
May his soul
Was a
rest in
judge.
peace, yes.
Was a judge. Good old Stanley
yes,
Moore.
Stanley Moore, yes.
I see you're president in television advertising this. Have you ever met the president?
Yes, I did. Dr. Finale.
what
He's a
did you
big
say?
cricket fan. He's a big cricket fan.
What did you
He
say
loves
to
the
him?
game.
What did you say to him?
Hello, good afternoon.
Is that all?
Sure as that.
Right.
I tend to stay away from politicians.
I did.
You're
All
not
right.
going to You're not going to get me down that road,
But
Andrew Mason.
yes, I always like to
Did
give-
you meet
I always like
Auntie Mia?
Oh yes,
A few
I
occasions.
met her.
Did you question her?
The last time I
On
saw
the Blackberry ships?
The last time I saw her, I told her she needs to fix the roads in Barbados.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Need to be fixed.
Ours have been fixed here in Guyana.
Yeah.
A lot of infrastructure development.
They need
A
to
lot
be
of
fixed.
new highways. Did you see them? Did you travel in them?
Oh, wonderful. A lot of work has to be done. There's no question about that. But of course, she's done a wonderful job. There's no question about that. Good old Auntie Mia, we call her the undisputed leader in Barbados. So the action will continue pretty soon. The weather's been brilliant in Guyana. I like it.
Yes, it has been. And as we get towards the end of the year, you're getting some amount of rainfall. We do need a lot. We're way behind in terms of rainfall tally. That, of course, will affect our farmers, and especially with Barbados taking so much of our vegetables now and shipping them out. We need to really boost production.
And milk as well.
Yes, we need to get some milk for you guys. And chickens as well.
And chickens, yeah. Can you imagine this?
Anthony Cameron said he's going to open a chicken farm.
Okay, well, we certainly don't need goats because, of course, indigent, he's a goat farmer producing no goats. All right, it's 125 all out. So it's a small score. Look at your crystal ball, my good friend. You think that Warriors should win this comfortably? Talk to me.
The Warriors should. They bat sensibly. They have the repertoire, they have the players. You don't really need power that. You need to bat sensibly, rotate the strike. There are a lot of the players there are accustomed to batting here at Providence. Shea Hope is very good form. He enjoys Providence. He's almost like a Guyanese now, actually. I think he's possibly applying for his passport, get some of that oil money.
And shouldn't have
be giving 100,000 to the Guyanese.
Yeah,
not one of them.
And shouldn't have any difficulty in getting the keys to Georgetown. What about the crowd, though? Because when we first came, it was, as we were saying, Caribbean parlance, puny, but it's grown. It's not a full house by any stretch of the imagination. What's the capacity of Providence?
It's 16,000. That's what they say. Full capacity
Who
with
told
the
you that?
stadium. That's when they built it. That's what they said. 16,000. I'm gonna go with that, Andrew Mason. And you do get about that in Providence when it's really packed.
So
when the Warriors are playing in the CPL and they're jumping in the stands.
So the capacity is 16,000. Put your glasses on. Let's look into the various stands. How many do you think we've got here?
It possibly about, I would think, just under 7,000.
It's under 7. All right, I think that's reasonable. I understand the party stand is going quite nicely.
Well, the party stand is what it
Always,
is, and in Guyana we love a party. But by the look, it's a Tuesday night.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people have to go to work tomorrow. It's a new tournament. People want to really get a sense of what's really going on. You know, radio stations like 104 Light FM and Mix FM carrying it to the pundits there. Once we can deliver the right message and let them feel the impact and get the excitement, who knows, coming towards the weekend, you might get a full house, Andrew.
There's no doubt. The next time the Warriors are playing will be on Friday, I think. There's a game tomorrow, and then there's no game on Thursday, and then the Warriors. So if they win this, you'd expect a pretty decent crowd, even bigger for Friday.
Yes, Friday. I mean, as you go into the weekend, people will come out, and they will get the interest. There are some other teams, some Victoria and so on. When they started playing, I'm sure they may have players with more familiar names.
Yes.
So a lot of Guyanese, so they may come out to see them. I'm sure they will.
Indeed. But stay with me. It's always a pleasure to have the umpires are coming out. It's amazing what we talk for about 20 minutes. Sometimes nothing. Sometimes we talk so much foolishness sometimes, but of course you got to fill the time. We want to thank, of course, the radio stations Inter-Caribbean for providing some wonderful travel for me. We want to thank them very much indeed. The flight was on time. I arrived in Guyana last night, just around 8 o'clock. And the weather has been absolutely brilliant. I'm very, very happy with the weather. And the forecast in the stand for the weekend is quite good.
Yeah, the forecast is good. It's good for cricket. You will get some rain from time to time, but here you're playing at one of the fastest drying grounds in the world. So once the rain stays away, you will get cricket. That's for sure in Guyana. That's guaranteed.
All right. Well, thank you very much indeed. I think our good friend Roderick Lovell is going to come a call in, the former fast bowler who never really had a great deal of pace. I wonder how he actually made the side, because never did too much of the ball, didn't have any pace.
Careful, Andrew. You may ask you to don your whites or know your color.
I did. Roderick Lovell comes a calling. First of all, Roderick, you've got a Bajan name. you're the first Guyanese I've ever heard with the name Lovell. Do you have Bajan connections?
Yes, Andrew, that's where my roots originated from.
So what, grandfather is a Bajan or?
Great grandfather.
Okay, fair enough. I'm sorry for getting into your business, but Lovell is a big Barbados name. We want to thank you for being very much a part of this experience. Look into your crystal ball. The players are on the field. Tell me what you think. You think that the Warriors can win it? And after you, it's going to be the mayor of Makoni. We're talking about Indigent Prasad.
Well, the finish on a high, when you looked at how the Qalandars innings finished, well, we were expecting they to explode with runs, but instead they implode and they lost their last 6 wickets for some 18-20 runs, and they were looking to get anywhere around 150 or one. They didn't get anywhere close that. So the Warriors batsmen come out with confidence, knowing that they justify the reason for bowling force and restricting the Qalandars for just a meager 125. So sensible batting, a good partnership is at the top. Will see the Warriors going home and winning the first game. Nevertheless, in the Jeet, the Qalandars will definitely look to take wickets early and keep themselves in this game.
Hello, Roddy. Yes, I do agree with you. ExxonMobil, the Super League, it's a global tournament, and certainly that's 126 they're looking for. Yes, should be a gettable total as we watch the first delivery here from Salman. Short of the back foot, this cutaway. A good start here off the bat of Moeen Ali. Down towards white, third man on the boundary, and he's off the mark with a 1. Let me just remind you, when the Qalandars batted, Beg made 5, Russington 25, Faizan made 9, Wells 11, Aklak made 8. The top scorer was Abel, 48 2 4s, 1 6 of 45 balls. Buffett made 925 in 19.2 overs. So here is Salman Mirza, left arm medium fast bowler, begins his approach once again. He comes up outside the line of the off stump, and Dial is looking to swing at it, not making any contact, and there is no run. And Roddy, when you're chasing down 126 for victory of a T20 game, the best possible thing you can do is to get a good start and do not play carelessly. Sometimes the small totals can work against you.
Definitely. So you would want to play a natural game. You would want to see it and play the deliveries as they come. But on the buying ahead, you would still want to keep positive and keep going and get a good partnership at the top.
Salman comes in again, looking for the drive here in the onside. That flew off the outer portion of the bat, and they get a single down towards third man, but that was a false shot.
A beautifully bowled again by Salman there. Coming into the left, coming around over the wicket to the left on the mark there. The ball coming in and just holding its own straight in mark. They are looking to go through the onside. Took the tick outside edge and went down to the third man for a single.
So 2 left-handers opening the batting. Good to see Moeen Ali being given that privilege of opening the batting. He's very seasoned, experienced player. Salman speeds in, bowls to Ali's coming forward. Again coming off the face of the bat. Spends some time in the air, but bisecting the first slip on the backward point down towards the third man boundary. They get the single. That will take the score now on to 3 without loss.
Definitely he's getting the ball to come in and move the way, just holding its own against the left hander. So when they're pushing it down the leg, straight down, it takes the outside edge. Now we can see that there's a shot, there's a gully.
Warriors mark. They are looking to pull the one, looking to play through the onside ball. Came into him, got onto him, made a bit of height, and got onto him a bit quicker than it is expected. Edge token, Good catch. 3 fielders were coming around the ball in the air, but was well taken by the fielder from the point going backwards over his head.
Yeah, so it's now 3 for 1. Disastrous start here for the Amazon Warriors, and you're right about that, Lovell. Got big on him. It was actually a little bit outside the line of the off stump, rocked on the back foot, looking to play the pull shot, was never ever going to control it, and that was a brilliant catch taken in the outfield by Faizan. It was high in the air, and it was coming down, moving away from him, tumbled, break the fall brilliantly. So we're seeing good piece of fielding there that caused the demise of Mark Dial. So Shea Hope, he has come out into the middle. He's an important cog in the wheel for the Amazon Warriors.
And he has been so for a couple of years now since he's joined the Amazon Warriors. He has been that stabilizer. He's been prolific for them, and the more than need him now after losing the first wicket in the first over.
So Salman will try once again. He has gotten the breakthrough. The final delivery coming up in over number 1. There's a slip, backward point, extra cover, a cover, mid-on. There's also mid-wicket, outside the line of the off stump, and forcing cover drive, out to through extra cover and out towards the boundary for 4. That's a glorious start to Shea Hope. 1 over gone, the latest from Providence, 7 for 1.
And Shea Hope wouldn't need a second invitation for that one. Over pitch there from Salman there, and Shea Hope just lent into it, and his favorite shot, the cover drive, just caressed that one majestically through the extra cover region and got 4 glorious run. What a force delivery to get.
Yes, and a great start too by the right-hander. He's very, very elegant. And normally when he starts in this fashion, it's very difficult to control him. But came right back after the fall of Dial's wicket. In the bowling department for the Amazon Warriors, they were led by Pretorius, 4 for 21 from 4 overs. Those were brilliant figures.
Excellent last over. I think the last over where he got 4 wickets in that over, and that really put a dent in the Qalandars finishing at the back end in the difference between 125 and 140.
Yes, and Hassan 2 for 31, along with Tahir 1 for 25 and Saqib 1 for 20. They were the chief wicket takers. So we're watching Fahim from the southern end of the ground. That's a good delivery, right on target. And Moeen is just stretching forward, not long forward, and playing it away into the offside field, down towards extra cover. There is no run.
A good start there by Fahim, coming over the wicket to the left hand of Moeen. One pitch just about middle and leg there, and Moeen was respectfully played it on to the short extra cover fielder.
Yeah, so a lovely evening for cricket and a good turn-up of spectators. This is the first match in the Exxon Mobil Global Super League, the first of its kind in this part of the world, hosted by Guyana. This is flicked away, nicely knocked down at that forward square region. They just get the single. Good timing here by Moeen.
One pitched up there to on the legs, and Moeen just worked it through the onset. Yes, excellent piece of fielding there on the onset, and this is what the Qalandars would need. They will need the support of the fielders in the field to restrict and keep the Amazon Warriors batsmen under pressure if they are to give a good go and defend this 125.
Yes, I agree with you. So Fahim Ashraf operating from the southern end of the ground, 30-year-old, and right arm medium fast. He was actually born in Pool Nagar in Pakistan, plays for Islamabad United, Khulna Tigers, 17 test matches for Pakistan as well. Short of the back foot, goes up, beats the diving figure at extra cover, and that's going to go away for 4. The stadium lit up with that shot, brilliantly played by the right-hander.
2 deliveries faced by Shea Hope and 2 excellent shots so far. This one was just short of a length, and he stood tall on his back foot and punching it through that extra coverage. There was no chance to the extra cover fielder getting around his left. There was no chance in covering it. Great start so far by Shea Hope.
Yes, certainly fantastic shot by him. 2 boundaries for him so far, Shea Hope. He has gone on to 8 as we watch once again Ashraf. From the northern end, nice, good action, open-chested, comes up, bowls to Hope, he's coming forward, driving, not a big drive upon impact, just opening the face, down towards square cover, tumbling save, looking for that gap between the backward point and the square cover region with nobody on the boundary area. So once again, the timing looks good. A little bit tighter on length. So there is a third man, which is wide, out on the boundary, backward point, extra cover. There's a square cover, wide mid-off. There is mid-on, forward square, and a short backward square. Comes in once again, bowls to Hope. That's a good delivery. Played with soft hands. Dropped him just in front of him, down toward short cover, and takes another run. Well played.
Better length there by Fahim. One, just pull the length a bit back there to Shea Hope there, but good soft hands by Shea Hope there. Just dropped it and immediately called his partner Moeen Ali for a single, and they got there very comfortably. This is good batting between these two. I think they're knowing each other after having played for the Warriors in the just concluded CPL tournament, and we've seen they've put on big good partnership for the Warriors, so they would want to continue it in this game.
Yes, so Moeen, he's on 3. He's back in strike. Has faced 4 deliveries so far. And he's coming forward, opening the face, bisects the backward point and the short third man, and it races away for 4. That's a great shot. Well played by Moeen Ali to bring the over to an end. 2 overs gone. The Amazon Warriors, they're 17 for 1, the latest from Providence.
Using the pace to precision there, Moeen Ali. One just about outside the off some, but what he did, he used the pace brilliantly though. Placed it, not too much, just placed it between the point and the cover fielder. Once it get between there with this lush green outfield and fast, there was no chance of any of the fielders getting there. Good start for the Amazon Warriors. After losing the first wicket now, they continue to look positive, and this is what they need to do. Stump their authority when they're batting so they can get over to this 125.
Yes, certainly. So they have pulled it back nicely, having lost the early wicket of Mark Dial. Mark Dial going back to the pavilion for just 1. So far a good partnership is being built here, and we're going to watch that Salman Mirza. He's going to continue the bowling. That's right, Salman, his first over cost him 7 runs, but he picked up a wicket as well. Left arm, medium fast bowler, swings it a little, leaves the commentary box and comes in and bowls to Hope. He's coming forward on driving, and the big man Carlos Brathwaite going down and saving that one. Still looks very good in the outfield there. Has been doing some commentaries of recently too.
Yeah, very good all-rounder. When he's not playing, he's in the box, and he's very good in analyzing the game in the G.
Yes, and this is what past players, once you articulate, they bring the experiences of playing out in the middle, and good to see him back as captain as well for the Lahore Qalandars. Now there's a change in the field. We see now for the left-handed Moeen Ali, there is a backward point, a short third man. There's a string of fielders on the offside, including a wide mid-off and an extra cover as well. Here is Salman comes in and bowls to Moeen. He's coming forward on driving. Good timing. Was looking to get it maybe through the mid-wicket region, but the ball was tight on line there. Finds the mid-on fielder instead.
Yes, we had straight coming there. We saw in his first over bowling to the left hand. He got the ball to move away from the left hand. This one just went on with the angle to Moeen, who was equal to the task, and pushed it down to the mid-on fielder, but there was no run.
Yes, so far a single and a dot delivery in this over. Here is Salman, comes in and bowls to Moeen down the leg side. Tumbling take by the keeper. Wide call by the umpire. So just straying a little, and they get the wide. That will take the score down to 19 for the loss of 1. We're in over number 3. Good time to remind you that you're listening to Exxon Mobil Guyana Global Super League Tournament, the first of its kind in South America. And kudos to the government of Guyana. And we are having, it's a 5-team tournament. And certainly it augurs well for the development of cricket. Sports tourism plays a huge role. Here's a drive and beaten outside the line of the off stump there. Moeen Ali looking to drive through the covers and comprehensively beaten.
Well bowled by Salman there. Pitching just on about off stump, moving away from the left-handed Moeen, who was looking to drive. Not much movement of the front foot from Moeen. They just stood there and just flared at it. Was flirting with danger. Luckily for him, it passed the edge and went through, harmless to the keeper.
Yes, so the first wicket fell when the score was on 3. So these two They have added 16 runs so far between them, a current run rate of 7.60 with a required run rate of just 6.11. Salman bowls to the left-handed Moeen Khan. He's coming forward. That's a good delivery. Right on target, just about the line of the off stump. Forces it down to Braffett, fielding down at wide mid-off, and once again cannot score. So a little bit tighter in this over so far, but we're seeing a good partnership being built by these two.
And that is what the Warriors need, to have partnership. You when you chase it, when you going after a total of 125, you need somewhere between your 1 to 3 a good partnership, solid partnership to ease that nerves, to get you to, because we know those totals, especially on this Providence wicket, can be tricky.
So Salman Mirza, very circumspect with his fielders, has a good variety. The left arm medium fast bowler comes in once again, bowls to Moeen Ali. He's tugging this one from outside the line of the off stump down towards mid-on. Can't score. Another good delivery there. Looking a little bit frustrated here, Moeen Ali.
And he has bowled well so far to the left-handers. He dismissed the first left-hander in Mark Dial, and now continue to bowl well to Moeen Ali. Well, we've just seen him bowl one delivery to Shea Hope, one where he over-pitched and was pushed through the covered region for 4 runs. But so far, he has kept a good line to the left-handers.
And this is a delivery that's turned away into the onside field. They've taken the first. Will they challenge the arm of the fielder? They won't. They just get the single. That's going to bring a little bit of relief. 20 for 1. 3 overs gone. The latest from Providence.
Good over there by Salman. Came back. It's 3 runs from it, including a wide. Most of the deliveries bowled to the left-handed Moeen Ali, who he beat a couple of times outside off someone, getting the ball to move away from the left-hander. And for the Lahore Qalandars, they will need support coming from the other end.
Of course, they will need that support. So wherever you are taking the broadcast, let me say to you that the Guyana Amazon Warriors won the toss earlier this evening, and they sent in the Lahore Qalandars to take first strike. They were bundled out for 125 in 19.2 overs, with Abel leading the way with 48, supported by Rossington 25. The rest did not contribute too many. 4 for 21 Pretorius that broke the backbone of the batting. Carlos Brathwaite has come into the bowling attack and immediately bang past him. And did he get a touch onto that one? Well, it looks not at all. Straight back to the wicket.
Yes, it straight as an arrow. I think it went in, crashed into the middle stump there, pitched up there to Moeen Ali, who was looking to go down the ground. Unluckily for him, it went straight back past the bowler and into the. Unluckily for Shea Hope, who I think was just out of his crease there. Yes, had he touched that, he would have been a goner.
Yes, it would have been a goner. Luckily there for Shea Hope, backing up, found himself outside that non-striker's crease, but the ball never touched the hand of Carlos Brathwaite. He's a big boy, not very pacey, hits a nagging line and length and can get some good bounce as well. So he has to be careful here, Moeen Ali, but you can't hit it straighter than that. He comes in, bowls to Ali. He's on driving this time. Finds the fielder down at wide mid-off. This is good bowling here and good fielding as well.
Well, they will need the support from the fielders when you're defending 125. And so rightfully there, pitch on about leg stump, middle and leg there again from Carlos Brathwaite, and Moeen Ali just eased it to the mid-on. Couldn't get any run.
So here is Brathwaite, the Barbadian, passes the umpire, bowls to Ali over the top of extra cover, and that's going to go in for 4. That's a lovely looking shot, deliberately played, open up the front leg and went over cover, gets the reward.
Over pitch there by Brathwaite and giving Moeen Ali the room outside the off stump, and that's just what he needed. Once he got it over the head of the extra cover in the power play, there's no chance for any fielder get into that one. Just training a bit of length there by Carlos Brathwaite there. You need to adjust that length and keep it straight where we had the previous 2 deliveries to Moeen Ali.
Yes, certainly that was a fine shot. We want to say hello to the partners of the Global Super League, ExxonMobil Guyana. There's also Demerara Bank, Windsor Estates, Eldorado, Terganal Paints, Omega XL, short, a big swing, he misses it, comes down behind the keeper. We await the signal. Those are going to be byes. But he was looking for the heavens there, Moeen Ali. Didn't get the touch. Eludes the keeper. Those are byes.
And welcome runs there for the Warriors. Looking to the pass between the batsman and the leg stump there. Didn't make much, not too much pace. Bounced just before the keeper and give him no chance. Desperate dive there by the keeper.
Yes, and it came down for byes. Hello to Omega XL Exciter. Lima call. CPL, the Global Super League partners. This nicely walked off the front foot. Down into the onside by Moeen Ali. He gets another run. One more to the score. I will take it now on to 29 for the loss of 1. And we are in over number 4 with 1 delivery coming up.
This has turned out to be an excellent over for the Amazon Warriors, given that they're just chasing 100. They need to get 126 to win 9 runs so far in 5 deliveries. So once they could get that and get that momentum going, and the partnership as we talk about building there between Shea Hope and Moeen Ali, it will be better for them.
Here is Carlos Braffett once again, begins to move into bowl to Hope, and Shea Hope is coming forward, turning this off the front leg, down towards fine leg. The return comes in, but they'll get to the single. In fact, leg by, signal by the umpire, so that's another extra. 1 more to the score, 4 overs gone at the end of 4. The score is 30 for the loss of 1, the latest from Providence.
Yes, and the Warriors would look to maximize as much in the power play, rightfully so. They want to get themselves, they were looking to get entering between 40 to 47 within the power play. They're on track for that in the G, and that's what you will need. You approach it with the same way if you're batting force. You approach when you get into challenging 125, 126 to win with that same mindset.
Yes, and that ExxonMobil scoreboard is looking far better for the Amazon Warriors. 30 for the loss of 1. Started a little bit on the disastrous side, losing their first wicket Martial when the score was on 3. But since then, it has been Shea Hope and Moeen Ali rebuilding the innings and doing well. So Hope is in strike, and we watch Salman comes in, tossed that one nicely up. Maybe just about the line of the middle and the off stump there, looking to flick it away into the onside, moving across the stumps. Good thing he got some bat onto that one.
There's definitely a double song there, looking to come across to whip it, and they missed that. That one would have cannon into the pot, and I think that would have been an easy decision for umpire Nigel Duguid.
Yes, so we're in over number 5 here. And things have just slowed up a little for the Lahore Qalandars. Amazon Warriors fighting back, like I said, with Salman. Begins to move in again. He passes the umpire, comes in and bowls to Hope. And he's turning this one nicely off the front leg, down towards the backward square. And they will go and take 1. And he continues to look good here. Shea Hope, the score has now gone on to 31 for the loss of 1.
One that pitches on about off stump, middle stump, going away from the right hand. I hope he just got into his wicket and just worked it beautifully through the onside. But just got one, was looking for the second, but was rightfully sent back by his partner Moeen Ali.
So good battle going on between these two here. Salman Mirza and Moeen Ali. Both of them are left-handed. He's a left-arm medium fast. Ali is left-handed. No doubt eyeing the gap on the onside between third man and point. And he was looking for that again. Outfoxed by the bowler. Slow delivery. Took some time to get off the pitch. And instead of going through the offside, the ball ended up on the own side of the pitch. Well bowled.
Not coming on, as you rightfully said, the pace that Moeen Ali was looking for. People bell back, slowed ball delivery from Mirza. Give him a bit of chance, looking to punch it through the onside, take inside edge and just run onto the onside for no run.
So Ashraf, just a lone over, none for 10. Carlos Braffett, just a lone over, none for 5. And Salman Mirza, he is in his third over rather. 31 for the loss of 1. This is over number 5 in progress. Salman breaks into his run, bowls to Moeen Ali. This is lifted in the air. A deliberate shot, and with the fielding restriction, it's going to beat the fielder now, and that's 4 runs. Deliberate shot, went under it and carted it over the top of wide long on and gets the boundary.
Salmon this time guilty of over pitching into the pads of Moeen Ali, and he wouldn't wait for a second invitation for that one in the G. Just worked it on the onside, in the air, over the mid-on. The fielder coming around from the wide mid-wicket fence had no chance in getting around there. 4 good-looking runs there for Moeen Ali.
Yes, and picked it nicely because there was nobody on the boundary there. Mid-wicket had to run a long way. And then once he cleared the mid-on, it's always going to be 4. How will Salman respond? He backs away and forces this one off the front foot down towards extra cover. Can't score. Looking to give himself some room. Has to be careful with the left-hander. Getting some deliveries to keep low.
Good adjustment there by Mirza. Saw Moeen Ali Shimin moving away, giving himself room to open the offside there, and he followed him closer to him. A bit of pace on. All he could have done is defend it onto the offside. So good, smart bowling by Salman after being hit for a 4.
Final delivery in over number 5. Here is Salman. He comes in, bowls to Moeen Ali, swinging at this one. It's high in the air. The catch is taken. That's Carlos Braffett. He's not going to drop that. And in the last ball of the 5th over, he has given his hand away, Moeen Ali. He has gone back to the pavilion. 35 for 2. 5 overs gone. More from you, Roddy. And you'll be joined by Wadikar.
A good timely blow there for the Lahore Qalandars there. There was Salman Mirza, again, who's been troubling Moeen Ali throughout his innings so far, apart from the one boundary where he overpitched in the same over there. But there's Moeen Ali looking to go over the top again. A bit more pace on, got him quicker. The ball come off the top of the bat, flew into there, and a good smart catch taken by the skipper for the Lahore Qalandars, Carlos Brathwaite there. Good timely wicket there for the Qalandars, who were beginning to be put under the pump by both Shea Hope and Moeen Ali. As I welcome back Wadikar.
Well, good evening to you, Roderick. Good evening to listeners near and far, and more so in the diaspora, if you're catching us. The Cut and Drive Network and so many networks across the globe picking up the commentary. Want to say welcome to the beautiful Providence Stadium. What an amazing place to be here. And the people have really come out to support their local team. And someone was asking me, Anthony, why do you think that the Warriors are so adored, they're so loved, they're so followed? And it's great to see that the passion is there for the cricket, Roderick.
And that's what you need. You know, there's a Guyana, when it comes to cricket, there's a loving, passionate people over the cricket. Because when you look at the rich history of Guyana cricket, we know the Warriors, it's a franchise team, but it's still, the Guyanese people embrace it, you know, each and every one of the player as their own.
Yes, it does. So what? Situation with the Warriors being a 35 for 2 and the magical figure being 126 to win. And that's Shea Hope at the crease and Shimron Hetmeyer. And can they build a partnership from here? Can they take it further? Let's watch, wait and see. So you look at the bowler, that's Mirza. In fact, it's Ashraf who is continuing from the far end and will bowl to Hope. And Hope is what? Turning the ball on the onside, straight to the bowler. And he can't score. And the score remains at 35 for 2. But this is a very interesting period here, Roderick. The Qalandars have really stepped up their game. And they've taken, what, 2 quick wickets, stemming the flow of runs?
Well, that's what they need. They would need quick wickets, and quickly too, if they're to give themselves a chance in winning this game.
Moeen Ali going back to the pavilion for 17. Mark Dial for 1. Hope is there on 11. Shimon Hetmeyer hasn't scored as yet. Comes up and bowls to Hope. Hope is turning the ball into the offside. That's Ashraf bowling from the players' pavilion end. And the score remains at, 35 for 2. Over number 6 for him. None for 10. This is his second over. Required rate just over 6. So it's not a huge required rate, Roderick. Something to work with.
Yes, and the Warriors, I think they're cognizant of that, and they would need to have a partnership. They would also need to keep rotating the strike and keep the positive focus and approach towards. In getting when we say positive, we mean that you're running between the wickets.
Here is Fahim Ashraf, bowls to Hope. Hope is not getting the timing as he was playing the ball back up the track. One that jumps on him, and the right-hander looking for the gap on the offside. Cram for room, basically. 35 for 2 in over number 6.
What is noticeable, Wadakar, is that the ball after the first 4 or 5 overs is not coming onto the bat as it previously was doing.
So the field for the right-hander, there's a backward point, there's a short third man, cover mid off, extra cover on the offside. The keeper standing by. Here is Astra, passes the umpire, and bowls to Hope. Hope is tucking the ball on the onside. Past the backward square fielder. And the fielder from mid-wicket comes around, he fields. And they get another, a double. 37 for the loss of 2 wickets. And this is a period of time when you notice if your back's against the wall, what you need to do is to rotate the strike and then look for the boundary balls. Isn't that so?
Well, definitely. When you said the scoring rate that is required just over 6 runs per over, you don't need to go and take in those high risk shots. You just need to work it around and build a momentum.
So Fahim Ashraf before this, in fact, has conceded 12 runs so far in his second over. Here is Ashraf, bowls to Hope. Hope is driving aerial and straight to the fielder there who knocks it down. And was looking for the single on the offside as the ball was thrown towards the onside. But very tricky period, I put it, for the Warriors here. 38 for the loss of 2 wickets in over number 6.
Yeah, that shot from Hope went quite some time, quite some time there, just bounces just in front of Carlos Prophet here at that extra mid-off region here, who got his big frame behind it and knocked it down and just restrict the batsman to 1 run.
38 for the loss of 2. Let me take this opportunity to welcome a very good friend from Barbados. I really love that place, I can tell you for sure. My first visit was in 2005 for the KFC One Day Cup regional tournament. Welcome him with open arms. Andrew Mason, feel at home. Here is Ashraf, bowls to, that's Hetmai, picks up the bounce and lets it go, taken by the keeper. We've had 6 overs bowled, the power play done and dusted. 38 for the loss of 2 wickets. And so you look at it now, Roderick, and you get the feeling that the Warriors, they're not motoring along at 38 for 2.
Yeah, one rightfully, the wicket is not those. The wicket has a bit for everybody. The batsmen the batsmen they will have to work to score. It is not just a free-flowing wicket, except for the first couple overs where the ball came through, and this is where batsmanship will come into play. But nevertheless, I think they're still sitting pretty well at 2 for 36 in the 6th over in the power play. What they need now is a partnership and good rotation of the strike.
Good. So as Roderick will leave the analyst chair, we're going to be joined by another good friend, a man who traveled all the way from North America to be here, Ravendra Madolal, former under-19 player out of the Essecobo region, and he's here with us. And I'm happy to say a pleasant good evening to you, Ravendra. How are you doing?
Yeah, pleasant good evening to you as well, Camaraj. Pleasant good evening to all the fans coming out here in the numbers. No doubt they're supporting the home team. But definitely happy, always elated to watch the action in the middle.
So Wells as the man will continue. Over number 7 he starts from the media center end, from over the wicket, bowls to Hope. Hope is coming forward. You get the feeling that it's not coming onto the bat, Ravindra.
Yes, I think these guys, they're very smart bowlers. They're not giving that pace on the ball. And I think that's quite intelligent, especially from the slower bowler. And they have been helped by the pitch.
Here as well is just about military medium. Bowls to Hope. Hope is finding the gap on the offside as he stands up straight and opens the blade down to the fielder there who's sweeping. One more to the Warriors total. 39 for 2 in over number 7. So just in case if you've just turned on and your transistor radio maybe, you're driving along the coastline, wherever else you might be picking up the broadcast, let me tell you that this is the first game of the Exxon Mobil Global Super League. The Lahore Qalandars out of Pakistan against the home team, Amazon Warriors, Guyana Amazon Warriors. What an event it has been so far. Here as well. Bowls to Hetmai. Hetmai is misses this outside the off stump as he goes to cut. 39 for 2. He's one of the players, Shimron Hetmai. When he gets going, he gets going.
Yeah, definitely. And I need him to get going here because Guyana Amazon Warriors undoubtedly they want to kick off their campaign on a winning note. And we know the presence of Hetmai is profound. So they need him here.
Here as well, balls to Hetmai. Again, he's tucked the ball into the onside. Cram for room. Man who came to prominence when he led the West Indies under 19 to the ICC under 19 World Cup final win. And from since then, every time he steps out in the middle, you get the feeling something is going to happen. Something good is about to happen. You know that song, Revenger?
Definitely.
Here is Wells. He's up there. Balls to Hetmeyer. Hetmeyer is coming down the track. And is he stumped? We'll just await the signal from the umpire, but he was coming down the track. 39 for 2. He really missed it all ends up. Important piece of play here now.
Yes, definitely good bowling against from Well. Plenty of flight, generous flight, I will say. Inviting Hetmeyer to go for the big heave and completely missed out on a stomping chance here. But if this is going to be a big blow, a massive blow for Warriors if Hetmeyer out here.
If Hetmeyer goes back now, as you said, it's going to be a big blow. And that's going to be a big chunk of the Warriors batting for sure, no doubt about it. He's a live wire when he comes out to bat. He can just turn things over very quickly. Has that amazing ability. We look at the replay now as the bowler is about to deliver. Here goes the ball outside the off stump. The keeper juggles the ball there. He might just have a chance. He might be hanging by a thread. Let's look at it now. The keeper juggles it. And did he make it back in time? I think he did. There you go.
Yes, elation there for the fans. They know how important this wicket is. Hetmeyer, as I said, missed out completely. But I think a chance went a begging there, if not for that fumble there from the wicketkeeper.
Yes, at this level, you'd want to take your chances. Here is Wells. And doesn't deliver, will have to go back. 39 for 2. My friend, Andrew Mason, I want to welcome you. A warm welcome to you to Guyana. Hope you're enjoying your stay. And he always tells me about the black belly sheep, but he doesn't tell me about the rice that we sent to Barbados. This is Hetmeyer pulling it. High and hard and handsome. That's gone. That's a massive. Shimron Hetmeyer steps on the gas and heaves over mid-wicket. And he answers your question there, Ravendra. He gets a 6. So 7 overs gone. 45 for 2.
Yeah, excellent batting there from Shimron Hetmeyer. That was effortless. Give himself plenty of room. The connection was good. And the result was good there for Guyana Warriors, Amazon Warriors. So good batting here from Shimron Hetmeyer. I'm sure the fans will want to see many more like that there from Shimron Hetmeyer. They know about his capability. They know about his ability. Because typically, he can be pugnacious. He can be belligerent. And he can come to the party tonight and entertain this crowd.
Yes, you know, a majority of people, he comes from Berbice, he comes from an area that's the Kanji area, an area that produced the likes of former first-class player Damodar Dasrat, you know of him. Also, Isaiah Thorne, who is a pretty good young fast bowler from Berbice. So lots of players coming from that region as well. Gajanan Singh comes to mind. So, you know, he comes from an area that produced a lot of talent. And when he's out in the middle, my word, I love to see him bat. Not because I'm a Guyanese, but because he has so much of flair, so much of elegance. 81 runs to get from 78 balls. So the man, Tabriz Shamshi, comes on, and he can really spring some surprise, isn't that so?
Yes, look at the equation now. 81 runs from 78 legal balls. I'm sure with this pair of decrease, this is a left and right combination. I'm sure that they're going to pose some sort of intimidation, especially to this man with the ball now. He's come into operation, and I'm sure Carlos Brathwaite will be looking heavily for him to make a breakthrough here.
Here is Shamsi from the players' pavilion. Bowls to Hope. He's not getting his timing. He was looking to turn it on the onside. It ended up on the offside. And I must say that this team is being well led by Carlos Brathwaite.
Well, I'm sure that he will be dissatisfied with that total. 125 in the context of things, it seems very, very, very unchallenging.
Well, I'm talking about the fielding exploit so far. He's led his troops well. Here is Shamshi, bowls to Hope. He's turning it down to forward square. And we'll get a single, in fact, backward square. And we'll get a single. Good rotation in the strike. I love to see this, and I tell you why. And sometimes I get into arguments, and it doesn't get beyond that point, though. But I keep telling people it's not always about boundary hitting. Yeah. There are wide open spaces out in the field.
Yes, and these two, they know each other. They've batted for Guyana Amazon Warriors on a multiple occasions. Tonight, they no doubt will want to continue with that sort of momentum. They understand each other. The communication has been good. There are a lot of available spots on the offside. So good batting, intelligent stuff. This is a nice approach towards that target.
Shimon Hetmeyer 6 from 5. Hope is 16 from 17. Hetmeyer taps away, looks around the field and sees what? A short third man, backward point. There's a cover on the offside. A man sweeping as well. Here is Shamsi up and bowls to Hetmeyer. Hetmeyer is back and then stroking the ball straight up to the track on the onside. Can't beat the bowler. 46 for 2. And sometimes when he doesn't get the ball away to the boundary, he gets annoyed with himself.
I think there's big batsmen. Look at Vivian Richard, one of the greats in the game. Used to hit his pad literally when he's missed out on occasions.
Yes, he's that player that produces the flair, brings some elegance to the game. He's lovely to watch. Here is Shamsi, passes the umpire, bowls to Hetmeyer. Hetmeyer is finding the gap on the onside. In fact, down to backward point, is sent back, wisely so. So they've kept a tight rein on him. 80 from 74, that's the equation, Ravindra.
Well, and I think Sambris is an experienced campaigner. He's bowling to a quality batsman. He knows this is going to be a challenge. It's going to be a competition. If they can get Hetmeyer early, they're going to celebrate jubilantly.
Well, why not? Here is Shamsi, up and bowls to Hetmeyer. He's coming forward. Misses taken by the keeper. Brilliant bowling so far from the left arm spinner. This is cricket, lovely cricket, Ravindra.
Yes, absolutely. Not too entertaining at the moment, nothing too enterprising from these two batsmen. They're going about their business because the start of the campaign with a win going to really, really help with the momentum heading towards this tournament.
Of course, this competition continues to December 6th. When we pull the curtains down, the inaugural Global Super League. Here's Hetmeyer tucking the ball on the onside, finds the gap. And the fielder from backward square will come off the boundary. And he fields. Rifles a return in. 47 for 2. 8 overs gone. The required rate is just over 6. Hetmeyer is 7 from 9. And Hope is 16 from 17. Let me tell you that the Warriors inserted the Qalandars to take first strike. 125 all out and 19.2 overs. Adam Rossington 25. Tom Abel 48. The principal scorers Pretorius 4 for 21 from 4 overs. Tanzim Sakib 2 for 20 from 3.2 overs. Hassan Khan 2 for 31. And Imran Tahir 1 for 25 from 4 overs.
I think there was a collective bowling effort. The spin-pace combination paid great dividends for Guyana Amazon Warriors. They decided to bowl force. They want to justify that decision. They picked up quick wickets quite regularly. They had the momentum. They had early impetus. And they really done a phenomenal job.
Here is Luke Wells. He's up and bowls to Hetmeyer. Hetmeyer is playing straight out to Brathwaite. And Brathwaite is moving around the turf so fast. Great hands. Dive to his right. And might have said to Shimron Hetmeyer, my brother, you're not moving an inch. Here is Wells. He's up there, bowls to Hetmeyer. Hetmeyer is going back and slaps his ball straight to long off. The fielder comes off the boundary. And he fields one more to the total 48 for 2. They might be going at a slow rate, but the good thing that they're doing, keeping their wickets.
Yes, I think the occupation by these two batsmen is of paramount importance for Guyana Amazon Warriors if they could able to surpass the target and get going with their campaign in this 5-team tournament. So we want to see, the fans want to see these two men present until the end.
Here is Wells, bowls to Hope. Hope, who might be struggling for his timing, and gets a single as he swept this ball down to, the ball is swept down to mid-wicket. And he gets another single. So you're getting the feeling that runs are not coming at a very fast pace. And Lahore Qalandars, full credit to them too. They've been able to stem the flow of runs. And that's the interesting thing about cricket, is that you don't allow the opposition to get ahead of you. You stay on your toes, put the opposition on their heels. Very intense game of cricket out in the middle. Here is Wells, up and bowls to Hetmeyer. Hetmeyer is going for his trademark slug sweep. Misses, struck on the pad. 49 for 2.
Yes, and I think that's good cricket here by Qalandars. Yes, they've got a decent total on the board, but they're giving a good fight. They're giving good account in the bowling department. They're bowling to two top-notch batsmen at the crease, but I think their plans are well executed.
Over number 9, 49 for 2. Here is Wells. He's up there, bowls to Hetmeyer. Hetmeyer is paddle sweeping and will get a single down to short fine. So easy run there for Hetmeyer. The 50 has come up in over number 9, 50 for 2.
Yeah, rather slow start in the context of things, but as I said, these two batsmen at the crease, the occupation is very, very important. It's very vital for them if they can able to get to that target of 126 from the allotment of 20 overs. But Qalandars, they're showing good fight, they're showing good character with the ball.
Here is Hope. This is punch into the offside and straight to the fielder there at long off. Wide. Fielder comes off the boundary. One more. So 9 overs gone. Ravindra 51 for the loss of 2 wickets. That's the latest score here from Providence.
Yeah, it's not a bad start here. In the context of things, I can say even Stephen. I'm sure the fans waiting anxiously to see something more entertaining from these batsmen, something more pulsating from Shemron Etimaya, something more pugnacious from Sheho. They know they can do it. But we must give Qalandars some credit too. I think they've been disciplined with the ball. They've having this spin-pace combination. The feeling has been exceptional. They're taking their catches as well. Just one missed chance. But I think this is good competitive cricket.
At this point, Qalandars was 64 for 3. The Warriors are 51 for 2. So Shamsi continues from the players' pavilion end. Starts his second over. He's up there, bowls to Hope. Hope is heaving it high in the air. The 3 fielders converging. That's Carlos Brathwaite, who stretches out his right hand as the ball falls to the ground. And my word, that might be a costly miss. 53 for 2.
Yes, they were definitely looking to capitalize on it. They went long up in the air, plenty of time. Just a little bit of poor judgment there. No, just out of reach. Good effort though. Nice commitment. But nevertheless, Shea Hope is still there.
Well, at this level, you'd want to say that should have been taken. 3 fielders converging. Sometimes it's very difficult when it gets into the night sky. Shamsi continues. 53 for 2 in over number 10. None for 4 before this. Tosses the ball from hand to hand. Passes the umpire. And bowls to Hope. Hope is looking for the drive. You get the feeling Hope hasn't been finding the timing this evening, Ravindra.
Well, he's coming off one-day cricket. He's looking to get back into his right gear. He would have scored a century here in T20 cricket. So we know about his reputation. We know about his status. We know about his ability. Once he gets going, he can fire in all cylinders. It's just a matter of occupying the crease.
20 from 21 is Hope. He taps away. Here is Shamsi bowls to Hope. He is looking for the ball down the leg side. Wide signal by the umpire. Just slipping down the leg side. 53 for the loss. In fact, 54 now for the loss of 2.
And it's the first game, Anthony, I'm sure these two batsmen, because they are such a high caliber players, they will want to do well in this tournament. They will want to get their team to the $1 million US first prize. So they will want to get themselves in good form towards the end of this competition.
Here is Shamsi up and bowls to Hope. Hope is turning the ball into the onside. Will get at least a single. The fielder comes off the boundary. And who would want to win the $1 million prize? I will do well with that right now, Mr. Ravindra.
The 5 teams are competing. I'm sure it's going to be fierce battle throughout this competition. The way things are proceeding so far, it's really a manifestation of competitive cricket. 125, the opposition in response, struggling at 55 for 2 in over number 10.
Yes, so while you say that they're struggling, I dare say that they're keeping their wickets intact, and that's very important. That's of vital importance when you're chasing down a target of 126. You don't want to let the opposition feel that, you know what, the wickets are going down and they're going down quickly. Shamsi continues, none for 6 in over number 2. Passes the umpire, bowls to Hetmai. Hetmai is looking for the slug again. Down towards the backward square. The fielder dives and pulls off a very excellent save there. Prevents it from going to the boundary. Excellent work there in the outfield. 57 for 2.
Yeah, good piece of fielding. But Etimai has to be careful against Chambers because he does get the ball to go across to him enormously. So the ball's drifting down the leg side. Yes, he could go for that agricultural sweep towards backward square. Protection in the area. But he has to be very careful.
Look at the cheerleaders. They're having an awesome time. Here with the ground. Here is Shamsi up and bowls to Hetmai. Hetmai is going back. Looks for the cut or the dab. Goes into the keeper's gloves. 57 for 2. Anxious moments here.
That's the delivery I was referring to because he does get the ball to come across the right left-handed batsman. So I'm sure that he's enjoying bowling to the left-hander, especially Etimaya, who hasn't been that aggressive or pugnacious at the moment.
11 from 15. Not something to he's familiar with. Here is Hetmaya. Hetmaya is coming forward. How on earth did that miss the off stump? 10 overs gone, 57 for 2. Hetma is 11 from 16. Hope is 21 from 22. That's the latest score here from Providence. More from you, Ravendra. Then it's going to be the voice of Inderjeet Prasad.
Yeah, 57 for 2 after 10 overs. It's a representation of this team not really finding the right gear in pursuit of that 126 from 20 overs. Yes, they've got their 2 top batsmen at the crease. Their 2 more experienced batsmen at the crease. Their 2 more indispensable batsmen at the crease. Shemran Etmaya and Shea Hope. This left and right combination can pay dividends for them. It can be effective for them in that run chase. It's just a matter of time. 10 overs completed. The players is taking a water break. Inderjeet had a long water break, but he's back. Good evening to you, Inderjeet.
Yes, good evening to you. That's actually a lima call water break they're taking out of the moment. You use a lot of lima call, do you?
When I was a baby.
My
mom
baby.
told me. Yes, I used to fall down a lot.
Yes, the freshness of breeze in a bottle.
Especially when I was living in Essequibo, you used to rock on a hammock and climb in the trees and all sort of things. You're playing days, you were quite erratic and you're falling down steady.
Well, if you don't fall down as a boy, you're never a boy. So they're having a little bit of refreshment out in the middle. And the Amazon Warriors, I think they're well placed at the moment. 57 for the loss of 2, not bad. They can do well to uplift that scoring rate. They are scoring at the moment at 6.70 with the required run rate at 6.90. So that's not bad. They need how many to win? 69 to win, and that's off 60 deliveries. One will consider that is very gettable.
Yes, in the context of things, 69 runs from the 60 legal balls. And importantly for Guyana Amazon Warriors, the home team, they've got 8 wickets standing. So no doubt to rush it, they can go about the business in a quiet manner, but more importantly, to get to that target. How well they're going to take the other half of this game will left to be seen.
Yes, and you're right about it. There are 8 wickets still standing, but if you add 2 more to that, you can see the vast difference.
Absolutely, Inderjeet.
Yes, so when the Qalandars batted, Abel top scored with 48, Rossington made 25, Wells 11, Faizan 9, and the man picked up 4 for 21. Dwayne Pretorius, a dream match in his bowling. Tanzim 2 for 20, Hassan 2 for 31, Imran Tahir 1 for 25. Moin Ali caught Braffett of the bowling of Mirza. He made 17, faced 19 balls, had 3 boundaries. Was a little bit scratchy, Moin Ali. And Mark Dial, he was the first to go. Mark didn't spend a lot of time, just 1. But since then, Shea Hope on 21 came in, timed the ball beautifully, but just begin to tail away a little in his innings. But he's still there. Shimran Hetmaya, he's on 11. In his own style, looks good when he connects. Looks a little bit ugly when he go for some as well.
Yeah, I'm sure Guyana Amazon Warriors would have liked to see a good start. They would have been delighted to have a good start, in pursuit of 126 from the allotment of 20 overs. But Dayal and Ali, they succumbed very early. But all left to these 2 big men.
Oh! Luke Wells there outside the line of the off stump, backing away Shea Hope and missed it. Went into the gloves of the keeper. That's bye signal by the umpire. I think that was a lucky escape.
Yeah, absolutely. With that delivery, just getting the ball to come back to the right-hander. I think he was looking to give himself room, but missed out comprehensively. Luckily, between him and the stumps.
So he's a big man, this Luke Wells, the man from England. Right arm leg spinner. Let's see what he can offer. Bowled some off break as well in his career. Hetmaya is swinging at this one. It's going to go towards the fielder, running away towards his right on the forward square boundary. They get a single. It was in the air. 1 more to the score. It's 59 for the loss of 2.
Well, Etimai is showing good intent. This is typical Etimai. He will come out here and try to get things going. Yes, he might be 1 or 2 good deliveries. He's showing good respect. That is absolutely fantastic batting from him. This is a good approach. But Etimai, we know about him. We know about his quality. This is his style.
Yes, he has faced 17 balls for his 12. Here is Wells. Cumberland's bolts of hope. He swings that one. Has it gotten enough? Yes, it has. Just below the red stand. And that's an Omega XL. Great shot. Short delivery, and he picked it up nicely.
Yeah, effortless there from the Barbadian Shea Hope. On the back foot, it was relatively short. Picked it up nicely. This is a batsman who is in good form. Shea Hope. You know, plenty of timing and able to clear the fence.
Had a lot of bounce in that one, Wells, but was a little bit too short, and he picked it up nicely. Here is Wells, comes in, bowls to Hope. He's going after his man again, this time further into the red stand. Another Omega XL maximum. A great shot by the right-hander, and boy, he's on some fire at the moment.
Yes, identical batting here from Shea Hope, and the fans loved it. This is entertainment. This is what they come out to see here tonight at Providence. Wonderful batting. He has changed gear dramatically, Shea Hope.
Yes, and it's amazing. Congratulations to the spectators who are here tonight. Maybe just between 8,000 people here. The capacity is 16,000 at the stadium. It's the first match. The home team is playing, the Amazon Warriors. And wherever the Warriors go, they pull their spectators like megastars. Here is Wells, short, going after his man again. And the leg spin on the delivery puts it away outside the line of the off stump.
Good comeback here from Wells outside the line of the off stump. You notice that when he's trying to get the ball on the line of the off stump, he's getting it short. And he was paid by the price there by Shea Hope. So good comeback by him in the context of things.
Final delivery in his third over. And the final delivery in over number 11. Bowls to Hope. That's a better delivery. Kept low. Well played by Hope. Turns it away. Down towards wide mid on. The return comes in. And they got this one covered. Great communication. That's the end of the 11th over. The latest from Providence. 73 for the loss of 2.
Yeah, some entertainment there from these two batsmen, the Shea Hope and Etmire. I'm sure the fans will come out here and want to see they can bring home their team to victory here tonight. They could start off their campaign on a positive note. But yes, we want entertaining batting from these two here.
Yes, and the other three teams in the tournament, Hampshire Hawks, Rangoon Riders, and there's also Victoria from Australia. In fact, tomorrow evening, Hampshire Hawks will take on Rangoon Riders at 7 p.m. and Cut and Drive Network will be here to bring you full coverage of that as well. So Ravendra Mandulal has just departed, and I've been joined by Roderick Lovell, former Guyana fast bowler. I know Andrew Mason like to get under his skin. Hello to you, Roddy.
Hello, Inderjeet. Andrew will always be Andrew.
Yes. No pace whatsoever. Here is Ashraf, comes in and bowls to the left-handed Hitmaya. In fact, that's Tabriz Shamsi, I beg your pardon. How did I miss Shamsi? But a good delivery to start over number 12. And he's bowling to Hetmire with a fine third man, backward point. There's a short cover, a wide long on, wide long off as well, a mid-wicket. There's a deep backward square and a forward square on the boundary. Hetmire deep in the crease, stroking this down towards wide long on, and they take the single.
And when you looked at 52 deliveries and 52 runs to come with 8 wickets in the bag, you'd want to see, if you're a betting man, you would put your money on the Warriors.
Yes, certainly. That's how it's shaping up here. They've improved that scoring rate, dropped it from 6.80, the required one. It's now just 6, and lots of wickets to come. Some fine all-rounders as well. Ruston Chase is still in the bank. You can always go to him. And Kimo Paul is in the side too. So the batting is very, very strong. Here is Shamsi, bowls to Hope, and he's driving away down towards extra cover. Cannot score, picking up the fielder Brathwaite, moving a little bit towards his right, and saves a run, which is of very, very significant here. Every run that is saved, the Qalandars will feel that we are doing well, but they need wickets. Where will it come from? Will it come from the left arm spinner Tabriz Shamsi? He comes in, bowls to Hope, and Hope is coming forward. That's a good delivery, moving around the ball there, killing whatever spin there is.
Yeah, and good bowling by Shamsi. The previous delivery went wide to Hope, who was looking to go pierce the offside. Hope realizing that came across for this last delivery there into his wicket, and Shamsi just kept it straight, and Hope just had to push it back to him. So this is good, smart cricket going on.
Hope is on the 35. He's going to get his 36th run. Worked away nicely down towards backward square, and an easy single there. And this is what low totals can do. Give you the luxury to build an innings, rotate the strike. Don't do anything silly. 75 for the loss of 2.
And both Hope and Hetmaya, they're doing it well so far. Just rotating the strike. When the bad deliveries come, picking up the boundaries, and this is a good smart partnership developing so far.
Yes, and the Exxon Mobil scorecard looking good for the Amazon Warriors. They're 75 for the loss of 2. Final delivery coming up in over number 12, and it's Shamsi to the left-handed Shimron Hetmaya. He comes over the wicket and bowls to Hetmaya. Hetmaya is getting deep in the crease, working it away down through forward square, and will get the single. 12 gone at the end of 12. 76 for the loss of 2, the latest from Providence.
Good over by Shamsi. That's 3 runs coming from that over. Kept it well, bowling to both the left and right hander, just hitting his length and the areas that he need to bowl. But what the Qalandars will need from here on, in the G, they need to take wickets if they're to stand a chance in pulling this game off.
Yes, so 5 teams, 11 matches, 1 global champion will be crowned on the 6th of December. ExxonMobil Guyana Global Super League is well and truly on. Fantastic atmosphere here at the National Stadium at Providence. And for the first match, not a bad turn-up of spectators whatsoever. There are 3 venues in Guyana, 1 in Berbice, 1 in Essequibo, 1 in Demerara, where you can get your tickets. And I'm sure as the heat builds up, more and more people will come out to play.
Yes, the crowd has grown as the game progressed. We've seen the stands, the green and especially the orange and the red stand. It's not the capacity.
Right, Asif Afridi bowls Hetmaya, bowls him. Well, he threw caution to the wind. Allah Hetmaya, so many occasions, going down on one knee, almost a wild sock sweep, and he has lost his wicket. Bowled down, good wicket to get, 76 for the loss of 3.
Well, just what the Qalandars need if they're to stand a chance to get wicket. And Afridi coming in there to Hetmaya. Ball that was just straight, short of a length. Hetmaya looking to go over the top, but that ball wasn't there for that type of shot. They missed it, and you know, once it was between wicket, and once he missed, the ball cannons into the stump. Afridi come get the job done. Good timely wicket there for the Qalandars. Hetmaya is somewhat disappointed in himself, knowing that rotating of the strike, a good partnership was developing between himself and Shea Hope there, but looking to go over the top one too many times, missed this one, and was bowled by Afridi. Forced delivery in Afridi's spell also in the G.
Yes, certainly, and that's a good start that Afridi wants. 76 for the loss of 3. And Shimron Hetmaya on his day can beat the world. But so often we have seen his recklessness. That ball, he played down the wrong line totally, almost premeditated it. We've seen 2 times. He went for the slug sweep in previous over and missed it. But now he's a goner. I can't lament too much on it. He bowled Afridi for 14, faced 21 deliveries, had 1-6 in that innings. And certainly a new batter now. That's Ruston Chase. He has come out into the middle. Tall, slender, and elegant. He can be the calming influence out in the middle.
And the Warriors will need him to be there to the end. There's no rush to get there. There are many deliveries against runs. So it's just getting yourself in. And the Forest game could look to bat for a red inkle.
Afridi to Ruston Chase, and immediately using his long legs, stretching to the pitch of the delivery, and stroking it out nicely down towards extra cover. Can't score, but the ball left the bat very nicely indeed. Here is Afridi once again. Left arm spinner, and he's playing the reverse sweep in the air, just out of the reach of where a third man would have been, and away to the boundary for 4. Well, sometimes you improvise. He did, he got through. Starts with a boundary, 80 for the loss of 3.
A very high risk shot there for second delivery by Ruston Chase there. One that pitches just about middle and had a bit of a turn there. He looked, get the reverse sweep, and the slip was in there, so the third man was moved bit squarer at point there. So once the ball get off the top edge there and bit Shamsi to his left, there was no chance of getting there, but not a shot that Roston Chase would want to continue playing.
Yes, he has to be careful here against the left arm spinner. As we watch him, comes in once again, Afridi bowls to Chase, and Chase is flicking this one. Good looking shot, good timing as well. Gets another run, moves on to 5, and this will now take the Amazon Warriors on to 81 for the loss of 3. So hello to you wherever you are, taking the broadcast from the National Stadium at Providence. This is ExxonMobil Global Super League, the first of its kind, hosted by Guyana, a 5-team tournament. As we watch Afridi comes in now and bowls to Shea Hope. Hope is on driving down towards long on, and Big comes in from the boundary region, can't prevent the single. One more to the score, 82 for the loss of 3.
And this is what is needed. Hope now recognizing that his partner, who that might just went in the over, will to reconsolidate and just keep working it around and build back the momentum.
Here is Afridi, comes in, bowls to Chase. He's coming forward. That's a good delivery. Played down towards short, wide, mid-wicket, and they get the single. But Chase, what he did was to delay the shot, and that was well played. 12 overs gone, 13. At the end of 13, 83 for the loss of 3, the latest from Providence.
Well, that was the arm ball from Afridi. Afridi looking to push it out into the offside was Roston Chase. The ball came in with the arm, took the inside edge, went out to the onside. Easy single in the end for the Warriors. And once they keep rotating, the Qalandars would be put under pressure, and they could create boundary deliveries.
Yes, certainly. So we're looking at the worm on our monitor there, and it's getting above that of the Lahore Qalandars, 83 for 3. So you could say that the Amazon Warriors are in a very, very comfortable position at the moment.
Yes, 43 runs and from 42 deliveries with 7 wickets in the hot there. You'd want to give the Amazon Warriors the advantage by a far way.
So Luke Wells comes in and bowls to the right-handed Chase, working it away down towards long on. He gets a single, and this is what Ruston Chase brings. He's not going to be bogged down, working the ball around, looking for the gaps, picking up the singles, playing with soft hands, rotating the strike. And early days yet in this innings, but he's on 7 from 5.
And he plays the situation as well.
Yes. So Shea Hope has come back in strike. And here is Wells, the leg spinner. He's been switched to the southern end of the ground. He comes in now, bowls to Shea Hope. Tossed up, and Shea Hope is driving square of the wicket. The sweeper, diving tackle, sends the return in, and they will go back and complete 2. That's good running between the wicket.
Good all-round cricket here by the Warriors batsman, Shea Hope. The one was pitched up just outside the off stump and just lengthened it and drove it along the ground there. The fielder from the cover boundary had to run some 30 meters to his right, get there, stopped it, send in a return, just restricted the batsman to 2.
Yes, and that was very good feeling by Saqib. He's coming forward. That's a good delivery. Ahs and oohs out in the middle. Good delivery by the leg spinner. Perhaps the best ball that he has bowled here, Wells. He's in his final over. None for 29 so far. Still 3 deliveries to complete this one. Wouldn't want to go for too many. He comes in now, bowls to Shea Hope. Back he goes and flicks it away down through forward square. And they get another run. One more to Hope. He now moves into the 40s. He's gone on to 40 from 34. And the Guyana Amazon Warriors, 87 for the loss of 3 in over number 14.
Yes, and it's important for the Warriors that Shea Hope bat through to the end. It's not a large total, but you'll still need one of your top 3 batsmen to be there at the end. And Shea Hope seemed to be the batter that will take on the responsibility for the Amazon Warriors.
So there's a fine third man, backward point, square cover on the boundary, extra cover, and the long off. That's wide outside the line of the off stump and blasted away over the top of extra cover. Omega XL maximum. Great shot with all the panache and flamboyance you can think about. score rockets to 93 for 3.
That one was flighted and over-flighted there from Wells to Roston Chase. Outside off, some given the opportunity to use those long leave at full extension. And once he connected well, the ball went over the extra cover into the green stand. 6 good-looking runs there to Roston Chase.
Fine shot by the Barbadian right-handed batter. Got the width, got the room. Went down on one knee and looked a picture as he played the shot. He's driving this time all along the ground, down towards wide, long off, and gets the single. Now, this is the kind of smart cricket we've been talking about. You get the 6, play for the single, 14 gone, 94 for 3, the latest from Providence.
And that's a good over for the Amazon Warriors. 11 runs came from that over. When you're chasing one, when you get some 11 runs over, you mean you're doing something well, and that was excellent over there for the Amazon Warriors.
Yes, certainly, I agree with you. So the momentum has picked up here. They want a big win. They just don't want to win struggling. And so far, they're set up nicely to score that 126, which is their target. So it's going to be... That's right, Afridi. He's going to come around the wicket now. Up and bowls to Roston Chase, and he's driving sweetly again into the offside field, brings the extra cover away from the boundary and gets another run. One more to the score, and he's come in the middle, stroked the ball around. That brilliant 6 over extra cover has been building a nice partnership with his countryman Shea Hope. Both of them are from Barbados. As we watch, Afridi comes in and bowls to Shea Hope. This is what you call milking the bowling, moving into it and stroking it down towards the long off and getting the single.
And that's what is required now in the G. Their 30 runs from 34 deliveries, 7 wickets in the bag. You just knocked it around and pick up the singles and cruise home.
Absolutely so. The partnership has worked 20 so far without working up a lot of sweat between these two. Bowled him! Beaten comprehensively. The commentator's curse just praising the right-handed Roston Chase. And he got the ball under the bat there of Afridi. That's a brilliant delivery. 96 for the loss of 4.
Well, that one was kind of held back there by Afridi. A slow delivery, give it generous flight. Thing went into the arm, but ricochet off the pad of Roston Chase and on cannon into the middle and leg stump. Nevertheless, a good timely blow there. But how will this hurt the Warriors? Really have to see. If we're looking at it in the G, the Warriors are still with their nose in front.
Yes, they are well with their nose in front, but if the Qalandars can pick up another wicket or 2 here, then you will see the cat among the pigeon. This is T20 at its best. Not a big total, but good competitive cricket. What a fine atmosphere around the ground. The cheerleaders, the spectators, the lighted signs, and you look up into the night sky, you see the light is shining, real party atmosphere.
And there was a hushed silence when that light of the stumps lit up there just now when Shea Hope was bowled from that delivery by Afridi there.
Yes, you mean roughly 8,000 people can go so silent? They did.
At the click of a finger in the G.
Yes, at the fall of that wicket, there was silence. And that's a way to silence the spectators. Get a wicket. Qalandars will feel they're still with a chance here. But with their head in front at the moment, maybe half a length. And kicking for home, they'll say in horse racing parlance.
And when you look at the replay in the G, Roston Chase generally played on the wrong line. The ball was close and he played just outside the line of the ball. That's why he ended up missing it.
Kimo Paul, the new batter, first delivery, strokes it away, bisecting the cover and the extra cover, and he too is off the mark immediately, gets a single, 97 for the loss of 4.
Well, I think the Warriors won't be bothered that much, given that Shea Hope is still there. But you have Kimo Paul who's coming in at number 6. We know he didn't have a good run in the CPL, so he's coming in there. He's short of runs from the bat, so he would want to be there also to the end.
29 to win from 32 on the back foot there. But my take, it was going down the leg side, and maybe that's the thinking of the umpire too. And pitched outside leg stump, Nigel Duguid saying no. They haven't gone upstairs for the appeal, knowing fully well Afridi. It was pitched outside the line of the leg stump. Yes, and hit high to above the knee roll. Final delivery in over number 15. 97 for the loss of 4. Afridi. Ball wrapped in the pad. How's that? Not out, says the umpire. Will they go upstairs for this one? That was the final delivery. And I think, yes, they're going to go upstairs.
Well, given the way, given how the match is poised, 97 for 4, and she hope the informed batsman still there, and you got something close like that, why not utilize your appeal and go upstairs?
Yes, I do agree with you. And while they've gone upstairs for the replay, Roddy, more from you, and you'll be joined by Andrew Mason.
Well, this is touch and go. The one, it seems to be pitching just outside the line of the off stump, coming in up to the left hand, to the right hand. Shea Hope, who pushed outside, played from the crease, was struck there on the pad there. So the Qalandars fielders, they were very confident. Umpire Duguid says not out. Umpire Duguid says not out. They went up for the review there. That one seemed to pass very close to the bat of Shea Hope, who had a big stride out. He was struck on the body, not on the pad. So is there an edge as we look at the replay? There's no bat involved. Now, the matter of fact is, if the ball is going to go over the top, as we wait now, we see the tram line is coming up. Pitch is just on off. Going over, just missing. Umpire's call, just touching. And we all had a feeling it would have been umpire call from the stride that he got in, where the ball struck him. Went over the top, just brushing the leg stump. But once the umpire says not, or the umpire's call, and Shea Hope survived. Good over there by Afridi there, over where he got a wicket of Roston Chase. And just conceded 3 runs there. And they know that wicket would have been put in the cat among the pigeons, Andrew.
Yeah, and do you like umpire's call?
I'm not a fan of it, to be honest.
Can I ask the question again?
Why do you want to ask a question again, Andrew?
Why are you asking me? It's an interesting one, because had the umpire said something else, umpire's call, he said not out. Had he said gone, the batsman would have been out. So it's always a big debate as to whether you like umpire's call or not. You're saying you like it or you don't?
I'm not a fan of it.
You're not a fan. So the answer is no. Well, then tell the world that.
It's an interpretation. Okay. It's your interpretation, Andrew.
Well, you know, they said logic is a science of reasoning, and you're a very reasoned man. Yeah, I think maybe just height as well. I mean, that was my first impression of it, but he gets away with it. The Warriors are making this a bit harder than it really should be, in my view. But hope is there, and they say hope urges on and tells us tomorrow will be better. He bats with a washpan of common sense, and we want to try to get them over the line here. So let's look at the equation now. They need 29, 97 for 4. We start over number 16. Paul has come to the crease. Hope is on 41. And of course the action continues. Samji's into the attack. He's a very, very clever bowler. He's bowled his Chinaman and his Googlies, doesn't he?
Yes, and he has kept the batsman in check. And rightfully, you would need him to be there because they know they need wickets.
When he comes in and bowls to Paul, Paul is back to one, which is outside the leg stump. A wide is called by the umpire. Didn't read that. Umpire Patrick Gustard from Jamaica. Hello to all of our friends in Jamaica. The rate required is not a difficult assignment, 5.60. 98 for 4. We're into over number 16. And Samji again. None for 12 from 3. Comes in to bowl to Paul, and to this delivery. Paul is going back. There's no paper like before. Was there some bat under that? He went back. He didn't read it at all. I don't think they're going to go upstairs because there might be some bat onto that. But he clearly was in trouble. Let's have a look at that. Interesting ball. Shams is a very, very clever man. And Paul is not reading him at all here.
Yes, definitely. There was a woody song there from that
I think the bat saved him. Here is Samji again. 98 for 4. Comes in to bowl to Chemo Paul, and to this delivery. Paul is looking to lap the ball, hits the bottom of the bat, squirts down towards that fine leg area for 1. We'll look at first, second, we'll get it 2. That was a shot in the dark. It was 1. Given some hit the bottom. That could have gone anywhere. French cut Chinese cut. Have a look at that. And in fact, we just having a look at the replay. That might have just been sliding along the leg side, but he got two there. But he's clearly not reading Samsey at all.
Definitely so. And as you rightly said, the shot just was the one in the dark, one just pitched up there, and Paul think he could have latched on it. And this would be an interesting battle between Shamsi and Paulie.
So the 100 has come from the board now. And Paul is on 3. Here's Samji. He's got 4 left in there. Would love to pick a pepper, as they say in Caribbean parlance here, as he comes in to bowl to Paul. And this every Paul is getting the ball full outside the off stump. The ball, it's the bottom of the bat and goes up towards that mid-off area. The wooden sound coming to the microphone. Let's have a look at that. As it was outside the off stump, went for that big drive, hit the bottom of the bat, and went up towards the mid-off area for 1. Samzi looking for that success.
Interestingly, there was no bat in that appeal just now, Andrew.
That was interesting, and they keep showing it, so it would suggest it was pretty close. 101 for 4. 3 balls left and over, number 16. Samji again, this time to bowl to Hope, who's got 41 from 37. Such an important cog in the wheel as he comes up now. He's in and bowls to Hope, and Hope is coming right across the stumps and works the ball very cleverly into the onside. Down towards backward square. Forward square comes across to pick it up, and they amble the run to carry Hope to 42. Paul is on 4. It's up now to 102 for 4. The rate required is 5.4. 4, and it's 15 overs and 2 balls to come. Samsey would love to get a wicket here and put some more pressure on the Amazon Warriors of Guyana. 102 for 4. Crowd is a bit quiet because they recognize that, despite the fact that the Warriors really should go on to win a wicket or 2, could certainly put that cat among the pigeons, as they say. 2 balls are left in the over. Samsey starts his run again. Comes in to bowl to Chemo Paul into this delivery. Paul is looking to drag the ball away from outside that leg. So maybe the leg. So we'll get runs here. We'll get 1. And the ball goes away and it goes to the boundary. The fielder up at mid-wicket was not able to stop it. That's 4 work. And it's gone past him, and that's gone away for 4 important runs here. 106 for loss of 4 with 1 to come in over number 16.
Yes, definitely that would take some pressure off, not just Chemo Paul, but off the Guyana camp also there. Went there, got there, but his knees just jar in the field there. Yeah. And the ball went through before.
Actually went through the well. 106 for loss of 4. 1 to come in the over. So they need 20 from 25. The rate is 4.8. That should be a cakewalk here, we shall see, on the lights at Providence. Here's Samji with the last ball of his over. 106 for 4. Comes in to bowl to Chemo Paul in this delivery. He's looking to play that reverse sweep. He likes that shot. And I've seen him being bowled down on several occasions with that. There's no need to do that, my friend. Why would you want to flirt with danger and become a victim of your own indiscretion? So, the over comes to an end. 16 gone. 106 for 4 is the latest score at Providence. Oh, we got a change. And of course, the man who doesn't like the umpire's call is about to leave us. And someone who likes the umpire's call comes a call in. Working with the BBC now. He's working for pounds. He doesn't want any of our local currency anymore. He's working for some big pounds at the BBC. How are you, my friend? Nice to see you. Take your time. You're not as young as you used to be. Just pull the chair up. Can we hear, Neil Barry? How are you, Mr. Barry?
I am fine, Mr. Mason.
How is the man from Eccles?
Doing very well. Enjoying the show, enjoying the game, enjoying the Warriors, cantering home.
Yes, they should.
Chemo Paul being a typical free-spirited self.
What part of Guyana is he from?
Place called Saskakali.
Where is that? Is it Essequibo?
It's in the Essequibo. It's an island in the Essequibo. I wouldn't say it's as big as Barbados.
Oh.
I wouldn't want to say that, but it's close.
Well, the action continues. Afridi comes up now in bowls, and ball pitched on the off stump, and there's Hope pushing to cover it. By the way, Hope is Barbadian, so he'll dispute what you just had to say. 106 for 4 over number 17. The rate required is 5.22. And Afridi left arm orthodox spin round the wicket. Comes into Hope's on 42 into this delivery. He's forward, and the ball comes off the outside edge down to third man. The return comes in. And of course, we know that Paul is a quick man. Didn't quite make the 100 meter for Guyana, but quick enough to get home as the ball went quickly down to short. Third man and got the run.
Very aggressive running by these two. Definitely the ball going down to third man from the outside edge from Shea Hope. But Paul was very fast out of the blocks and got through very comfortably in the end.
So the action continues. It's Afridi. He's going to be continuing the attack. 19 to get from 22. Let's continue to give you that countdown as he comes in now. On his way, goes past the umpire and bowls. Ball pitched on the legs and worked away for a single. You just need to bat with a washpan of common sense and win the game. Goes down to bat with square. The single is taken. So 18 to get from 21. 108 for the loss of fourth. 3 to come in over number 17. And one would think that the Warriors should go on to win this. And they come back on Friday. The crowd is not a bad one at all. At the start it was not good, but I think he's okay. Here's Afridi, comes in and bowls. Hope is coming forward to one pitch is on the line of the off stump. A little bit of bounce and plays with a bit of suspicion into the offside. Down to cover. Let's have a look at that. Was there a little bit of bounce there, Neil?
The arm ball actually going through with the arm.
Oh, wonderfully bowled indeed.
Definitely.
Comes in again. Up and to this delivery. Hope is forward. We got a single. Pushes the long on. Ball was on that leg stump. Hope recognizing that there's no need to try to get boundaries, work it around and win the game. And that's why he's so important. He's such an important cog in the wheel of the Warriors. 17 to get now. Neil, talk to me.
Very good batsman. I mean, someone who can get, centuries in both innings in a test match, especially in England, knows how to bat. And he has displayed that very well, especially one day in the white ball version of the cricket.
Yeah, he free to continue. 109 for 4.
That name Afridi, yeah?
Yeah, Afridi. You
Not
remember
a Pakistani.
Him? Yeah,
Afridi.
Yeah. He comes up now. He's in, and to this delivery, which is on the line of that middle stump. There's the batsman just coming across the stumps. And that's Kimo Paul, the man from Asikubo. One of the 3 counties of this wonderful country. Of course, the others being Berbice and Demerara. So, what do we have? 109 for 4, 17 gone. That's the latest score at Providence.
Yes, with 17 runs to get, 18 deliveries. Definitely with hope of the crease. If you're a betting man, your money would be on the Warriors. But this is a funny game, cricket. Game of glorious uncertainties. A few wickets can certainly set the cat among the pigeons. Or maybe the wolves among the black-belly sheep.
Oh, yeah, and there are 1,000. Of course, our Prime Minister, Mayor Amor, gave Guyana 1,000 black-belly sheep. Where are they? They're the Berbice? Do you know where they are?
I don't know. Maybe we can ask our scorer. Says, Dad is the sheep farmer.
And
maybe in Mike or somewhere, Mike Coney.
well, they're not black belly goats. 109 for 4. But those that were given to the president of Guyana. And in fact, interestingly enough, there was a gentleman on the local call. There's a program in Barbados called Brass Stacks, and he called. And it was making the point that there's so much mutton that the problem is that no mutton is coming to Barbados. 109 for 4. So that gift of 1,000 black-belly sheep given to Guyana. There must be somewhere in the hinterland of Guyana, maybe in Essequibo and Berbice and Demerara. They're down in Demerara for sure. So the action continues. 109 for the loss of 4. Here's the ball pitched up on the line of the off stump and pushed away down towards that mid-off area for a single. So 16 to get from 17 balls now. And Mizra is into the attack, bowling a brisk medium pace, 16 to get from 17. The crowd is going rather quiet because they recognize there's no need to. When you make just over 120, the opponents can really walk it. And it's looking that way. 16 to get from 17, 110 for 4, over number 18. And Kimo Paul is at the crease. He is on 9, and with him is Hope, who's got 45. Thanks to Andrew Prasad, of course, the son of Indrajit Prasad. Indrajit Prasad, of course, being a school teacher. You want to be a school teacher as well? He says no. What do you want to do?
You just graduated, didn't you?
You just graduated, huh? What did you do? Tell everyone.
A Bachelor of Science degree in Management.
Oh, dear.
So you want to help Dr. Irfan Ali?
Definitely.
So the answer is yes?
Yes.
Well, then tell everyone yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
Definitely a smart boy.
He's a smart boy.
Took his lessons well.
He took his lessons well.
I wonder what school he went to.
Yeah, and of course, his father's a teacher.
So he had to, didn't he?
Yeah, I would think so as well. Discipline being the key, there's no question about that. Mizra starts his run, comes up now, he's in, and this is short. And this helped off the hip down to backward square for 1. They look for second, they'll come back for 2 as the return comes in, and they get 2.
That's some pace on that ball shot.
Indeed.
He reminds me a bit of Mohammed Amir.
Yeah, he does.
Similar
You're right.
type of action. But that one had some pace in it.
It had some pace on it. And there was a kind of an off-me shot coming from your friend from
Saskatchewan.
Essequibo. Yeah. So 112 for 4, 14 to get from 16 balls now. And it's Chemo Paul. With that, goes into double figures. He's gone to 11. And Misra begins to move in on his way to bowl to the right-handed Chemo Paul. He's in and bowls to Paul, and Paul is getting the ball, which keeps a little bit low, comes right across the stumps and wistfully plays it down towards that wide mid-on, a straight mid-wicket it. There's no run. The party stand is a bit quiet. Did you get a chance to go to the party stand, Neil?
No, I tend to stay away from that.
Well, you're not a party man.
Not anymore.
What happens on a Tuesday night in Georgetown?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Normally my bed by 6:30. By the time you get to the traffic in the Providence, in
There used to be
East Bank area.
There used to be a place there in Main Street. Very, very popular. Well, is it still around? There's a nightclub there on Main Street.
Andrew Mason, you know the name of that
I
place.
don't.
You frequent it very often. It's
been
called
drunk
Palm
before.
Court. I'll remind you.
Palm
I
Court. Oh, good old Palm Court. Yes, like to go to Palm Court.
You go get a nightcap. Eldorado.
Sir Clive Lloyd told me he went there last night. Can you imagine that? And he enjoyed himself.
You sure?
But he got home in a decent time. Sir Clive, wonderful man.
He possibly went for dinner.
He
There's a
went for
restaurant there as
Oh,
well.
you can have dinner at Palm Court as well.
Yes, you can have dinner at Palm
Wonderful,
Court.
wonderful. Hello to our friends at Palm Court.
Some
Wow.
lamb curry.
Some lamb curry.
Yes.
We in Barbados we call it curry lamb. Interesting in terms of the Caribbean, those things. As Mr. comes in bowls, ball which is short and pulled away. That's gone for 6. A ball that was short, and there was Chemo Paul having some lamb curry or some curry lamb and swinging the ball away. That's gone over wicket. That's gone for maximum. Beautifully played. 118 for 4. And the Warriors are beginning to look at capturing its prey under the lights at Providence.
Wrong length. The line was good, but it was coming in. He's operating wrong the wicket and coming into Chemo Paul, into the hitting arc, and he just got under it and cleared the mid-wicket boundary some 10 rows back.
But he's
Great
gone to
shot.
17. Mr. to continue to bowl to Chemo Paul, the man from Essequibo. Hello to our friends in Essequibo. Something called Wickenham Islands as well, where I think Ronnie Saw one is from. Here's Mr. Comes up now, he's in and bowls, and Paul is playing the ball down to third man. 4 runs off the outside edge. It goes away like a shot from a gun. Went after that, Paul wants to finish it here, and the ball goes down to third man. That's gone for 4, so it means that he needs just 4 runs to win 13 balls to go. The rate required is 1.8. And as we say in horse racing terms, with about a furlong and a half to go, the Warriors are 3 lengths clear and kicking for home.
Certainly, and Paul in his free spirit itself, after smacked the one over mid-wicket for 6, went for a huge hit over long on, outside edge found, and he was able, no slip in place, of course, came down to third man for 4.
Yeah, indeed. So, can he finish at the boundary? We shall see. Misra will bowl to Chemo Paul, 21. Comes up now, goes past the umpire, bowls to Paul. Paul is whipping the ball away. Where's that gone? Up towards the mid-wicket tail with the catch be taken. And has actually gone over the boundary for 6. And what a way to win the game under the lights of Providence. Quite appropriately, a Guyanese has won a ball pitch on the pads, and Chemo Paul swinging the ball away. There was a chance for a catch. It ball went over the bound. That's gone for maximum. Congratulations to the Warriors. They win 128 for loss of 4. Well done to them.
The free-spirited Chemo Paul just swinging at that one, angling him from around the wicket, full length, and just hitting it over mid-wicket. It was high in the air. The fielder, Wells, felt that he had a chance, but the boundary would have been pulled in a bit, some 10 to 15 meters at the deep mid-wicket area, and he was able to get over there quite comfortably to take the Warriors home. Game 1, done and dusted. The Warriors off and running. Andrew Mason.
Yeah, so 128 for 4, and quite appropriately had Chemo Paul batting pretty well. 27, it was a bit quiet, and there again the importance of a Shea Hope in the order, batting at 3 today. You got to bat around him. 128 for 4. In the end, they won comfortably.
And it's a no ball as well, but you wouldn't have a free hit because it's all over by the shouting. And definitely, Shea Hope have shown over the last couple of years that they've really taken a fancy to the white ball cricket. His record, 16 hundreds in the 50 over version. Certainly getting up there among the greats in the West Indies. Limited over echelons and definitely playing a role now for the Amazon Warriors. Batted very well in CPL 23 and CPL 24.
Yeah. So let's look back at this game now. Of course, we want to thank all those who participated. In the end, it was a good victory for the Warriors. A decent crowd, not a big crowd by any stretch of the imagination. And with this win, you would think that Friday's crowd should be bigger. I want you to give an assessment. First of all, they won the toss and they chose to bowl first.
Yes, and not surprising with the dew factor here at Providence, especially this time of the year. The dew is very heavy, especially as the evening progressed. So winning the toss, I think, would have been key. They did that, and they stuck to their plans. They fielded well, and they restricted or they bowled the Qalandars out for a very small total.
Yeah. So you're right about that. And then we saw Ali at the top making 17. Dell got 1. Hope got 45 from 43 balls not out. Hetmar giving his hand away again. 40, no need to do that. Roston Chase made 15. And then Chemo Paul came, made 27 from 13 with 2 4s and 2 6s. 129 for 4, 18 overs bowled. It turned out in the end to be a good victory for them. And, you saw Hope and Paul getting them over the line.
Yeah, Hope and Paul getting them over the line. Of course, Chemo Paul is a free spirit. He will play his own way. Despite the situation, he tends to go very hard and very aggressive at the bowlers. He had some fortuitous moments, but all in all, he played his role. And, of course, Shea Hope did his job very well, batting a 3 and batting deep.
Yeah, batting very deep, there's no question about it. So let's look back quickly. The Warriors winning the toss and electing to field. When you look at it, Rossington got 25, you spoke about him. Ariel got 48, and nobody really got going. In fact, people came and didn't last long. Carlos Brathwaite, remember the name, got 9. We didn't remember his innings at all today. Astral got 1. Afridia Duck. And you were expecting maybe that lower order to try to get up to 140, 150. That didn't happen. And when we look at the bowling, it was Pistorius. Very good in these conditions. He picked up some 4 wickets for 21 runs. He bowled well and broke the back of the Qalandars.
Yes, he bowled well. He has played there before. He plays for the Amazon Warriors in the CPL. He understands the vagaries of this pitch and knows that if you're bowling with the older ball towards the tail end of the innings, you need to bowl more into the wicket, because then the bounces get a lot more variable, and players have got to really look to make the pace of the ball out of the surface. The Qalandars, I would give them a little bit of a credit. I wouldn't be too hard at them in terms of analyzing their batting. They're new to this type of surface. Most of them are accustomed to playing on surfaces that are a lot truer, with the ball coming onto the bat. And you can see from some of the shots that they tried to execute going across the line of the ball as against through the line of the ball, which brought about their undoing.
Yeah. I mean, really, it was a good victory for them. Your assessment of the pitch, Neil Barry?
I think the pitch was a decent cricket pitch. I tend not to read too much into pitches, because at the end of the day, the players are equipped, in my opinion. They're trained, they were brought up to play on different type of surfaces, and there are ways in which you can conquer this. We have seen games here where people have gotten over 200 runs very easily. It's just about your choice of shots and the area on that you look to target. Players who go across the line of the ball are not as successful as those who look to go down the ground and play more with a straight face Andrew Mason, with a straight bat.
So 125 for 4 to the Qalandars in 19 overs and 2 balls. The Warriors in the end 129 for 4, 18 overs. They won comfortably, and we really want to congratulate them. So the Warriors on winners row, and a birdie from Rob Street shouted, the Warriors hooked in the sand like Destra, were sweet to the belly like Vibes Cartel under the lights at Providence. Strike up the band, we're going home. Andrew Mason for the final time, saying goodbye from Providence. You've just heard commentaries of the Global Super League, a production of the Cut and Drive Network. Join us again for more on Cut and Drive.
Here we go. Showtime.
What is this den of madness?
Are you Detective Pikachu?
He does look like a Pokemon. Pika Pika.
Konichi, what? Get down.
It's time, Shadow. Finally, we will have our revenge. But what good is a dastardly plot if you can't conspire with family?
There's 2 Eggmen now?
Double your villains, double your fun. Any last words?
Nice magic marble, real scary. That actually is real scary. Trick shot. Tom, Maddie, we need your help on a super... Knuckles, do you mind?
Oh, excuse me.
Tom, Maddie, we need your help on a super dangerous top secret mission.
We're in.
Are you ready?
We were born ready.
All right, boys, try and keep up.
Come on, Granddaddy-O. We've got
Dirt to do.
with Shadow's power.
We can rule humanity.
When we're done, there won't be anything left to rule. That is dark.
Somebody better call Google Maps.
Life's all about the choices we make. Remember to listen to your heart. You're gonna make the right choice when it matters the most.
One hedgehog to another. Who does your highlights?
The more you talk, the harder I want to hit you.
This ends now.
Our destiny awaits. You were right about one thing. This ends now.
Okay, Patrick, this is it. The first step on our road to living fancy. Just follow my lead. Good afternoon, sir. Could we interest you in some chocolate?
Chocolate? Did you say chocolate?
Yes, sir. With or without nuts.
Chocolate? Chocolate! 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 Chocolate!
We'll work as a team. Let me get this customer warmed up, and then you come in for the kill.
The kill.
Yes? Hello, young lady. We're selling chocolate. Is your mother home? Mom! What's all that yelling? You just can't wait for me to die, can you?
They're selling chocolate.
Chocolate?
Yeah!
What are they selling?
Chocolate!
What?
Chocolate!
I can't hear you!
They're selling chocolate!
They're selling chocolate?
Yeah!
Chocolate. I remember when they first invented chocolate. Sweet, sweet chocolate. I always hated it. Oh, but this chocolate's not for eating. It's for...
You rub it on your skin and it makes you live forever.
No!
Live forever, you say? I'll take one. Come on, you lazy Mary. Start rubbing me with that chocolate.
I hate you.
Chocolate! No, don't hurt us. No, please don't hurt me, please.
Finally! I've been trying to catch you boys all day! Now that I've got you right where I want you, I'd like to buy all your chocolate.
Thank you for your patronage. Pick up order!
Do I get my award now?
No, you have to take the tray to the customer.
Okay.
Almost. Try again, and this time make sure the food gets to the table.
Like that?
Nope.
Particles!
Let's try something different. All you have to do is answer the phone.
Aye, Captain.
Is this the Krusty Krab?
No, this is Patrick.
Is this the Krusty Krab?
No, this is Patrick.
Is this the Krusty Krab?
No! This is Patrick! I'm not a Krusty Krab.
Patrick, that's the name of the restaurant.
Huh? Fish paste!
It looks a little dusty around table 3. How about if you sweep it out?
What's the point? I can't do anything right.
You'll do fine.
Hey, pal. You just blowing from Stupid Town?
Keep trying, Patrick.
I've got a load of awards for SpongeBob SquarePants.
Why can't I do anything right?
Kitchen!
I'm never gonna get an award now.
Don't give up, Patrick. This time I've got something I know you can do. We're gonna open a jar. Easy. Now you try. First, get a jar. Patrick, that's a pickle.
Yes.
You need a jar. No. 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 Try this. Now, take the lid off the jar. Just relax. Lift your hand. Great, we're almost there. Now put it on the lid. No, the lid. 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 Freeze! Almost there. Now head for the lid. Cold. Warmer. 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 You're hot. You're on fire.
Oh, it burns!
Okay, wait. Do exactly as I do. Exactly as I do. Exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
Exactly as you do. Oh no, I broke it!
No, Patrick, you did it!
I did? It's okay! Oh, touchdown!
Oh, Gary, why did you have to go? Why, Gary? Why? Gary?
Hey, SpongeBob.
Oh, hello, Patrick. Hello, Gary.
Would it be all right if Gary and I did some laundry over here?
Laundry? But we used to do laundry.
And, SpongeBob, could we borrow some soap?
Soap? But we used to use soap. Do you want fresh scent or heavy to...
Here it comes.
Gary! Please come back, Gary! Please come home! I'm a wreck without you! Hey! I'm driving! Who are you and what are you doing in my boat? And why are you wearing that ski mask? Because you're not skiing! Oh my gosh, I know who you are!
No, you don't! You don't know who I am!
Yes, I do! I know that you're a boat jacker! I never thought I'd have to use this pepper spray. Ah! Somebody help me! Somebody help me!
Sorry, SpongeBob, but it was for your own good.
Give me back my boat! You'd better stop this boat! I'm not letting go! Nothing will stop me! Not even... giant
Digital television? Oh no!
Looks like that got rid of him.
Hi, Kevin.
Hi. What is your question?
Hi, Kevin.
Whatever. Next question, please.
Hi, Kevin.
Hello, loser. All right, you. Way in the back.
Hi, Kevin.
Does anyone here have an actual...
Hi, Kevin. I'm your biggest fan.
You're too kind. Security!
No, wait! I would do anything for you.
Why don't you go jump off a building? Huh?
Anything.
Punch yourself in the face. Doesn't that hurt you?
Do you want it to hurt me, Kevin? Okay, Man Ray. Are you ready for your first day at Goodness School? Pat, get your wallet out. Okay, goodness lesson number 1. You see someone drop their wallet. Patrick, drop the wallet. Now, what would you do?
Excuse me, sir, but I do believe you've dropped your wallet.
Doesn't look familiar to me.